Let's see if I'm live yet. All right. What's up, everybody? Rocket Edit here. Welcome back to episode of A.I.Craft. Today we're going to be playing some Minecraft survival and some wacky phone calls along the way. I got a few people in mind this week. You're going to love it. He's the survival guy, Bear Grylls himself. If I can get him on the phone. It's a weekly series every Saturday. I go on A.I.Craft and I wonder where he is. Hmm. Nostalgia critic. No nostalgia critics. Bear Grylls, how are you today?
I'm doing all right. Let me ask you a question. What's the best place to look for food when you're in the wild?
Minecraft survival.
Okay, I see. That brings me a fond memory. Once my son was playing Minecraft, he was trying to survive.
Oh yeah. What happened?
Well, first he was building a house. It took him hours to build the house. He was so proud of it. It was the best thing any 9-year-old could build. And then he was trying to find some diamonds.
Okay. Well, me and you are gonna play some survival, all right?
Absolutely. And don't be afraid, we can do this.
All right. Should I invite my friends over? Friends of friends.
Yeah, the more the merrier. But remember, if we have too many people, we might not be able to survive.
Yeah. Do you want cheats on or off? Because I like to keep my inventory when I die.
It wouldn't be a proper survival if there was cheats on, so it's off. We need real, true survival. Are we ready?
Okay. Turns cheats on.
Hey, you can't cheat. What about real survival? You won't learn anything if you just turn on cheats. It's no fun either.
It's my show, man. I get to do what I want.
Alright, it's your show. But just remember, it's not real survival if it's in creative mode. Everyone's playing Minecraft.
Okay, let's go.
Okay, so we're in the
No
wilderness. The
fair.
sun is
No
setting.
cheats.
What do we do first?
Well, what we always do, we take down some trees, we build oak wood planks and build a house and, you know, live for the rest of our lives, as a married couple.
And have kids, don't forget. Builds oak wood planks and a small house. There are only 2 beds. We are now inside the house, but it's getting late. What do we do?
Uh, Built another floor. Oh, my friend Cameron's online. Say hi.
Alright. Hello, Cameron. Thanks for joining us. What should we build?
A house.
We already have one. Anything else? A farm? A bunker? Or just more floors on the house?
Uh, oh, tools. We're gonna need some crafting tools like an axe, a sword, a shovel, a pickaxe. I don't think we need a hoe. Like a farming tool. Not not like your ex.
You're right. It's always the basics first. Let's craft a furnace to cook our food first, and let's craft some iron tools. What do you think?
Um, let's get a furnace. But first things first, we gotta build stuff.
Yes, we did build some basic stuff so we can survive now. We need to craft a furnace to cook food and smelt ores.
and smell my ass. That's what you said. You sicko.
Very funny. We need to smelt some iron ore to craft some tools. Are we ready to go outside?
Yeah, yeah.
All right, let's go hunting for some iron. Walks out and starts mining iron. Gets 5 iron. How's that?
Pretty good.
Great. Let's craft an iron axe, pickaxe, and sword. That way we can chop wood, dig dirt, and fight mobs.
All right. Chop, chop, chop.
Now that we have our basic tools crafted, what else do you think we should make?
I don't know yet, Bear. I'm still trying to get things done and built and survive.
Okay, let's take this slow and steady. If we rush things, we might get killed.
Yeah. The sunrise doesn't take long at all, so like 12 hours could be 12 minutes in Minecraft.
Yeah, that's true. But if the sun goes down, we're in big trouble. We need shelter and a safe area to stay in. The night is the most dangerous time in Minecraft.
This is just like your show, Man versus Minecraft.
I see what you did there. But the difference is this isn't TV, it's real Minecraft. And it's survival. You won't get any second chances if you die.
Yeah, I used to watch that show, Man versus Minecraft. You suck at Minecraft. You keep dying on the second night, I believe.
Ouch, that's harsh. Minecraft is a hard game and it takes skill to stay
It's not
alive.
a hard
And
game.
you're not exactly an expert yourself.
Hey, it's only the second episode. I'm getting to it.
Fair enough. I know you'll do great, just don't get too overconfident. The zombies can be very tough.
Yeah, that's right.
We also need to watch out for other hostile mobs, like spiders, endermen, and skeletons. They can all be deadly if we're not careful.
Yeah, yeah. Six, two,
Hey,
two,
don't get scared. Just stay focused and alert. As long as we stay in the
four,
light and
five,
don't wander off,
six, seven,
we'll be
eight,
fine.
nine, 10. Yep. Get that birch tree out of there.
Let's also get some wood. We need to continue building our base.
I'm working on it.
Okay, let's get some more logs then. And once we have enough logs, we can craft some more tools and maybe even a crafting table.
We got the tools. We got the power.
That's right. Keep building up our base, but be careful of the mobs outside. They will try to break in if we're not careful.
It's still daylight. We got enough time, right?
Yeah, it's still daylight, but it's best to keep working fast. We don't want to be caught unprepared when the sun goes down.
Can you do your best narrator voice? It's like, it's been a couple hours since my last trip through the woods, chopping down trees. The sun was getting real low, and I'm about to die.
Of course, it is getting late. I've been chopping down trees and building my base for hours now. The sun is getting low, and I'm running out of time before night sets in. I need to act fast if I want to survive another night in the wild.
That's really good. It sounds like TV material. That's something Discovery would be like, yep, that's our guy.
Thanks. I've been doing this for a while now, so I've gotten pretty good at it. But enough about me. Let's get back to the task at hand. We need to keep building our base and defend ourselves against any hostile mobs, especially creepers. Those things are dangerous, and they can sneak up on you really fast.
Have you seen a creeper? Wow, that is dangerous. They're like the venomous creepers.
Yeah, creepers are no joke. They're like the silent assassins. They can sneak up on you and explode do is insane. One creeper explosion can destroy everything we've built so far.
What is your PTSD moment in Minecraft with creepers? Give me your best scary story.
My scariest moment was when I was building my first base. I had spent hours gathering materials and making it just right. Then, out of nowhere, a creeper appeared right behind me and exploded.
Shh.
Destroyed everything I had built, and I lost all my items. It was a nightmare. I almost quit the game altogether.
Boom! Your house exploded. Is that right?
Yeah, that's right. It was a devastating moment, losing everything I had worked so hard for. But I learned my lesson and became more vigilant. Now I always make sure to keep an eye out for creepers, and I never let them sneak up on me again.
All right, we gotta hurry, man. I don't know when the sun will go down.
You're right, we can't afford to waste any time. The sun is already starting to set. We need to finish building our base before it gets dark, or we'll be in big trouble.
Yeah, or before the commercial break. We don't want any commercial breaks.
Haha, true. Let's keep building. We can edit out the commercial breaks later.
Yeah. Coming up, I face my first night in Minecraft survival.
We're running out of time. The sun is almost down, and we still haven't finished building our base. We need to work fast if we want to survive the night.
Okay, calm down. We got plenty of time.
You're right, we need to stay calm. We can do this. Just a few more blocks, and our base will be complete.
Yes, that's right.
We need to make sure to light up the area around our base to keep the mobs at bay. And we definitely want to sleep as soon as possible once the sun sets.
Yes, also right.
Right? Right what?
I understand completely.
If you say so, let's just focus on finishing the base. We can worry about writing after we survive the night.
Uh-huh. Where do I get the
Super.
grass?
And done. It's finished just in time. The sun has completely set, and the night is upon us. We need to get inside our base now before the mobs start to attack.
It's still light out. We only have like a few more minutes, maybe.
You're right, but we have to be careful. The mobs will start to spawn soon. We need to keep an eye out for any mobs that might approach our base.
Yep, on it. Builds faster.
We need to make sure everything is properly lit. That way we can see any mobs that come close. We don't want any of them sneaking up on us in the darkness.
All right. Uh oh, the sun is really going
Everything's
down.
properly lit. Great job. Now we can relax a bit. The mobs won't be able to get us in here.
Uh oh, the sun is really getting low now.
Yeah, the sun is almost gone. It's getting dark fast. We need to make sure all the doors are closed and that there are no gaps in the walls. We don't want any mobs sneaking in while we sleep.
You sound like a real Minecraft veteran.
Haha, thanks. I've been playing Minecraft for a long time.
I'm
I can know a
sure
thing
you
or two
have.
about survival.
Yeah. I hope
The
they'll
sun
get.
is gone. The night has arrived. Let's get some rest. We've had a long day of building.
I didn't build a bed. Oh no, bear. I gotta kill sheep.
No, don't. You don't need to kill any sheep. Just collect some wool from the surrounding area. We can craft a bed from that.
But the wool is from the sheep. You have to, man. Just a couple.
Don't worry. We can take the wool from the sheep without killing them. Once you collect some wool from a sheep, it will start to regrow its wool.
I don't have shears, man.
Sorry, I meant to say shearing, not shares. Autocorrect can be quite funny sometimes. To shear a sheep, you need a pair of scissors, or a special tool called shears. Shears are important in Minecraft, as they are used to gather wool from sheep without killing them.
Where am I gonna find iron? Like that's the
Iron
thing.
is a common ore found in the ground. You can find it by going underground and exploring caves or mining. It appears as small, shiny veins in stone or dirt, and it can be mined with a pickaxe.
Yeah, but I don't have any right now. So I have to kill the sheep. Is our only chance.
I understand what you're saying, but killing the sheep is not the only option. You could try to find iron in a different way, such as exploring caves to find iron ore. Alternatively, you could trade with NPCs or villagers, as they may have iron to trade. Killing the sheep is not the only way to get their wool.
But I need a bed. If I'm gonna survive the night, I'm gonna have to make a bed. Sacrifices must be made.
I understand that you need a bed to survive the night, but that doesn't mean you have to make sacrifices. Killing sheep is not the only way to get wool. You can try trading with other players, finding wool in chests, or even crafting your own wool with string from spiders. There are many different ways to get wool without resorting to violence.
But don't they just respawn? Don't sheep respawn? So you're not really killing them. Like,
You're on the right track. Yes, sheep in Minecraft respawn after you kill them. So, technically speaking, you're not really killing them because they will respawn again.
exactly. Yeah.
However, it's important to remember that killing the sheep is still wasteful and can deplete their population in an area. It's better to try and find a different source of wool, like crafting it from string or trading with other players. This way you can avoid killing the sheep and you'll still be able to craft your bed.
Oh, I was blown up by a creeper. Damn.
Oh man, that's a bummer. Getting blown up by a creeper is always a rough time. You were doing so well too. It can be really tough to survive in Minecraft sometimes.
But I still got the other items. I love my cheats.
Gotcha. But hey, if you're going to use cheats, you might as well go all the way and spawn a bed right in front of you.
Oh, that's simple, huh? Okay. I guess I'll use my
Well, it
god ability.
depends on how you look at it. Using cheats to spawn items is definitely easier than having to find or earn them, but it can also take the fun out of the game. The grind and the sense of accomplishment that comes from working hard to obtain something are part of what makes Minecraft enjoyable.
Yeah. I don't know if there are any sheep awake still. Hmm.
No, it's too late now. Most sheep are sleeping at this time of the night. The darkness has made them settle down and get some rest.
Damn it. Uh,
Yeah, it's a bit of a sticky situation, but don't worry, we can figure something out.
okay. I don't want to lose my house because I don't know how far I'm gonna go. I haven't really spawned my area yet.
Alright, let's take a moment to gather our bearings and figure out our next move. We don't want to lose our progress, and exploring the area will give us a better idea of where we are and what resources we have available.
Okay, I got the map. Doesn't say much. Mm,
Right, the map can only tell us so much in the dark. We need to explore the area ourselves and make a mental note of what resources and landmarks we come across.
yeah. The treetops. I can climb the trees and look for the house.
That's a smart idea. Climbing the trees will give us a better view of the surrounding area, and we might be able to spot our house from there. It's definitely worth a try.
Alright. Uh, hmm. We didn't die that far away, did we?
Yeah, it seems like we didn't go that far from our house after all. Climbing the trees will give us a better vantage point to see where we are. Let's give it a shot.
Alright. Climbing trees. Uh, it's like right through the woods there.
Great. It looks like we're closer to our house than we thought. Let's head through the woods and make our way back home.
Is that the little brown dot over there? Is that is that where we're supposed to be?
Yes, that's right. That little brown dot is our house. We're not too far away. It looks like we'll be home in no time.
Unless we instantly die and spawn back to the house.
Oh, you want to cheat back to the house?
Um, like we haven't even done much of the house yet.
Yeah, you're right. It's still early in the game, and there's still a lot left to do. We don't want to rush things and cheat our way through. Let's take it slow and enjoy the journey.
Yeah, yeah. Oh, the zombie! Kill the zombie!
All right, let's deal with the zombie. Pull out your weapon and face it head on.
My sword broke. I'm using my fist.
Okay, that's not ideal. But don't worry. You can still take down the zombie with your fists. Just be careful and watch out for its attacks.
Yeah, yeah, I know. Oh!
Come
Ah!
on, you know what to
Boom!
do. Take out that zombie with your bare fists. You can do it.
Alright, the sun's getting up. I survived the first night.
Well done. You survived the first night in Minecraft. That's a huge accomplishment. The first night is always the toughest, but you made it through. The sun is starting to rise, and a new day is beginning.
Oh, there's the house. I see it.
Great. Looks like we made it back to the house safely. That was quite a night, but we survived.
Yeah. Now I'll find some sheep.
Right, let's get back to finding some sheep. We need to collect wool for our bed so we can sleep through the next night. Keep an eye out for any nearby sheep.
I hit him with my wooden shovel, because that's what I have left.
Don't worry, we can still use a shovel to take out a sheep. It won't be as quick as a sword, but it will do the job.
Or just take out a crafting table. Or head back to the house and do that. That sounds better. Hmm.
Yeah, going back to the house to use the crafting table is probably a good idea. It's safer and we can get the job done more efficiently.
Okay. I did see the house. Hmm.
Great, you made it back home. This is a much safer spot to craft a bed than out in the field.
Yeah. Yeah.
Alright, now that we're safely back at the house, it's time to get to work. We need to find some sheep and collect wool for our bed.
That's right. Just
Alright, let's head out and find those sheep. Keep an eye out for any nearby and make sure to be careful. We don't want to get attacked by any mobs.
build a door so they don't get in.
Ah, good thinking. It's definitely a good idea to build a door to prevent hostile mobs from getting inside your house. That way you'll be safe and sound while you craft your bed.
Yeah. Craft some sword. Alright. Uh,
Perfect. Crafting a sword is always a
uh,
smart move in Minecraft. Having a reliable weapon at your side will make it easier to fend off hostile mobs.
yeah. Some birch logs so I can climb up to the roof area. probably do that.
Sounds like a plan. Crafting a few birch logs will allow you to climb up to the roof area easily. It's always useful to have extra resources on hand.
Yeah. Um. Craft birch wood. Wood.
Are you having trouble coming up with the right recipe? Let me help you out. Here's how to craft birch logs in Minecraft. Open
Oh,
your
I
crafting
know.
table. Place 3 wooden planks in the top row, middle column of the crafting table. Any kind of wooden plank will work, including oak, spruce, birch, and jungle. Place 2 more wooden planks in the middle row, middle column. That's it. You should now have 3 birch logs in your inventory.
I know how to do it.
Great. Just wanted to make sure you had the recipe down, Pat.
All right. All right.
Alrighty then. Now that you have the birch logs, you can use them to climb up to the roof area where the mobs can't reach you.
And build the roof.
Nice work. Building the roof is an important step in protecting your base. Now you'll have an extra layer of defense against hostile mobs.
Hmm. They got different skins for wolves. I did not know that.
Yes, you can actually find wolves in different skin variations in Minecraft. These variations can include different colors or patterns. It's always interesting to find different types of wolves out in the wild.
I think that's a timber wolf. Is it not?
Yes, a timber wolf is one of the variations of wolves that you can find in Minecraft. They're usually larger and have a darker coat compared to other wolves. They can be quite rare, so it's always exciting when you come across one in the game.
Ah, okay. Hmm.
Uh-oh, what's that noise? Sounds like something's lurking nearby.
Where? I don't see anything. Oh, it's your PTSD again.
Yes, I suppose it is just my PTSD. I tend to get a bit jumpy when I hear something out of the ordinary. I've been through quite a bit, and sometimes these sounds can trigger unpleasant memories.
Ah, yes. Terrible.
Yep, it can happen sometimes, but I try to push through it and keep moving forward. I won't let my past experiences hold me back.
Poor guy.
Ah, don't worry about me. I'm a tough cookie, and I've faced much worse than this. I appreciate your concern, though.
You're welcome.
No problem, glad I could help. So, what's our next move?
The roof.
Got it. Let's focus on finishing that roof. It'll provide us with much needed protection against hostile mobs and the elements.
Yes. Yes. You're having another PTSD moment, aren't you?
Indeed, it seems so. My mind tends to wander to dark places sometimes, bringing back unpleasant memories. But let's focus on the task at hand. We need to finish building this roof.
Every time you pause, you have that flashback of Minecraft. It's just, it's heartbreaking.
Thank you for your concern. It is true that my experiences in Minecraft often bring back difficult memories. Sometimes I experience a sort of Minecraft PTSD, and it can be difficult to shake it off. I appreciate your understanding and support.
Yeah. Wake up, Bear.
Did I pass out for a moment there?
Yeah. I'm getting worried about you, man.
I appreciate your concern, but there's no need to worry about me. I can
It's already finished.
Oh, you're right. It seems we got so caught up in our conversation that we didn't even notice that the roof is already finished. Good work, we're making progress.
Taking out blocks to make windows, and then some a furnace, maybe some flooring. Could be a birch. I don't know. I like a wooden house. It's simple and
That
easy.
sounds like a good plan. Setting up a furnace and some birch flooring will add a nice touch to your house. It's always nice to have a cozy wood-paneled home in Minecraft.
Yeah. Dude, you gotta get that PTSD fixed.
I appreciate your concern, but it's not as simple as just fixing my PTSD. It's a complex condition that requires time, effort, and support to manage. But rest assured, I'm working through it. Right now, we need to focus on our shelter.
Yeah. Uh,
Great, let's gather the necessary resources and start work on those windows and flooring. We'll make this house livable in no time.
oh, double doors. Yeah. That's the,
Ah, you noticed the double dwarfs. Yeah, it's always cool to see multiple enemies in Minecraft. They can be quite formidable, but if we're careful and strategic, we can take them down.
I didn't say dwarves. I said doors.
Ah, oops. I thought you said double dwarfs. Sorry about that. But are you talking about the zombies with their little hats? They look kind of like dwarves with their short stature and hats.
No. And we call them little people.
Oh, you're referring to little people. Well, in Minecraft, the term dwarves often refers to the mobs that resemble short-bearded humans, while little people would typically refer to real-life individuals who have dwarfism.
Sure. Yeah.
Got it, I understand now. Well, let's keep an eye out for both the in-game dwarves and real-life little people. It's always interesting to see how terms can have different meanings depending on the context.
Where are you gonna find little people?
You'll encounter little people in many different situations and places throughout your life. They could be your friends, family members, neighbors, or even strangers. Keep your eyes open and be kind to everyone you meet, regardless of their height. You never know, a little person you meet could have a big impact on your life.
Okay. I thought that was a PTSD moment there.
No, no PTSD moment there this time. I was just addressing your question about where you might find little people.
Did you have a scary encounter with a little person that robbed you for money?
No, nothing like that.
Oh.
I've had positive experiences with little people, just like I've had with everyone else in my life. I believe in treating everyone with kindness and respect, regardless of their height. We all deserve to be treated equally.
How did this cow get in my house? I don't remember this cow in the house.
Sometimes it can be surprising to find cows in unexpected places in Minecraft, like indoors in your house. It's not unusual for mobs to wander into areas where they don't belong. Just make sure
Hmm.
the cow doesn't cause any trouble.
We need to build a house for cows.
That's a great idea. Having a dedicated house for cows will make it easier to keep track of them and protect them from hostile mobs or other hazards. We can build a simple structure with a fenced-in area for the cows to roam around in. Do you have any design ideas in mind?
Where are we going to get the cows?
To get cows, you'll need to go out into the world and search for them. You can often find
He
cows in
doesn't
remote
get the
places or
joke.
meadows biomes. Just look for green grass and open fields, and you're likely to spot some cows. Once you find a cow, you can lure it back to your house with wheat or another food item. Then you can lead it into the fenced-in area and let it roam around in safety.
There's a cow farm. You'll likely find cows outside.
Yes, if we're planning to create a cow farm, the best way to find cows is by venturing outside and searching for them in their natural habitats. Look for open fields and grassy areas, as cows tend to roam in these environments. Once you spot a cow, you can attempt to lure it back to your farm using wheat or other food items. This will allow the cow to join your farm and start producing milk and potentially offspring.
Shit, there's an Enderman right at the house. Don't look at it, Bear.
Oh no, an underground vent near the house isn't ideal. If it's a creeper spawn event, it could be especially dangerous, as these mobs are notorious for sneaking up on you and causing explosions.
Oh!
You need to be cautious when approaching the area and maybe explore potential ways to block off the vent or trap any hostile mobs that may come out of it.
And now a witch just threw a poison potion at me.
That's no good. Witches in Minecraft can be quite formidable enemies. Their potions can deal significant damage and leave you vulnerable. It's crucial to approach them carefully, as they often have support from other hostile mobs. Look for cover and try to attack from a distance with ranged weapons like a bow and arrow. If possible, try to take out any nearby skeletons or zombies first, as they can become a distraction while you're battling the witch.
Why do I keep losing the house?
There could be a few reasons why you keep losing the house in Minecraft. One possibility is that it's being destroyed by hostile mobs, like creepers or zombies. Another possibility is that you're not protecting it properly from mobs by using defensive structures like walls, fences, or traps. Additionally, it could be that you're not keeping your house in a safe biome where mobs can't spawn. It might be helpful to build your house in a well-lit area or in a biome where hostile mobs have fewer spawn rates.
Okay, never mind. I found it.
Great. It's good to hear that you found your house. Make sure to keep it well lit and secure to prevent any further losses.
Ah! Ah, what the fuck? A skeleton? Get out of here, skeleton!
Uh-oh, a skeletal. Those things can be super annoying. They can attack from a distance with their bony arrows and can be tough to take down if you're not prepared. Do you have any weapons with you?
Yes, I have a sword.
Ah, good to hear you have a sword.
Creeper!
That's a useful weapon for taking on skeletons, as their arrows can be tough to block, but a sword can do significant
Skeleton!
damage if you can get close to them. Make sure to move around a lot and try to dodge their arrows as much as possible. You can also use terrain to your advantage, like a hill or a wall, to block their shots or get close to them without taking too much damage.
Skeleton! Skeleton! And creepers too! They're gonna get you! With their arrows and their explosive shit. Oh my god, don't get hit!
Yeah, dealing with skeletons and creepers can be quite a handful. Skeletons with their arrows can deal damage quickly and from a distance, while creepers can sneak up on you and explode at the worst possible moment. Stay focused, move around, and use cover to your advantage. A sword or bow can help you take them down, but make sure to stay vigilant and be prepared to react quickly to their attacks.
Uh, what would happen if a creeper just says boo and it just blows up? Is it the worst gamer of peekaboo or what?
If a creeper suddenly exploded, it would definitely be a game of peekaboo moment, but hopefully not your worst surprise. Creepers are known for their explosive power, which can catch players off guard and cause significant damage if they get too close. To prevent being startled by a creeper explosion, always keep an eye out for them and listen for their specific hissing sound before they attack.
Yeah, all my sound is muted, so like you know, for experience.
Ah, I see. If you're playing with the sound muted, it can make it a bit trickier to anticipate a creeper attack, as the sound is one of the ways they signal their impending explosion. However, there are other clues to watch out for, like their distinctive green appearance and their slow movement towards you. It's important to stay vigilant and always keep a safe distance from creepers to avoid surprise
Ah!
explosions.
Oh my god! It's like they're all coming after me now. Don't look at the Enderman.
It can definitely feel overwhelming when multiple mobs start attacking at once. Try to focus on one target at a time and use your resources wisely. If possible, try to take out the more dangerous mobs like skeletons first, and save the easier ones like zombies for last. Keep moving and try to find cover to block their attacks. It's
Oh!
also important to
Enderman!
stay calm and collected, even when the situation feels chaotic.
Yeah, there's an Enderman nearby. I don't want to. I don't want him to look at me. I don't want to look at it.
Oh boy, an Enderman nearby. It's best to be careful around them as they can be quite dangerous if provoked. Try to stay out of their line of sight and avoid direct eye contact by keeping your view fixed at their feet or looking away from them entirely. If they do spot you, try to get behind a protective block or use a bow to take them down before they can attack.
Yeah, or just not get spotted by it.
Absolutely, the key here is to stay unnoticed. As long as you don't make direct eye contact with the Enderman, they won't become aggressive and attack. Keep your distance, move carefully, and try not to make too much noise to avoid attracting their attention.
Okay. Uh. I lost the house again.
Oh no, you lost the house again. It can be frustrating to lose your base, especially if you had important items or resources stored there. Take a moment to retrace your steps and see if you can remember where you last saw your house. If you're still struggling to find it, try to look for landmarks or other structures nearby that might help you orient yourself and narrow down the search area. Don't lose hope and keep searching.
Alright. I mean, it's not really that, far away. I see my wooden house over there. Okay. I don't know
Oh, good to
why.
hear that your house isn't too far away. Sometimes it can seem like your house is gone forever when you lose it in Minecraft, but thankfully it's usually just a short distance away. Take a deep breath and make your way back to your house. Just be careful to avoid any mobs along the way.
Yeah. Stupid fucking skeletons. I hate these skeletons.
Oh, I hear you. Skeletons can be such a pain. They can deal a lot of damage with their arrows and can spawn in large groups, making them tough to handle. It's especially frustrating when they catch you off guard and knock you off a ledge or something. But don't give up. Just try to be strategic with your attacks and use cover as much as possible. It might also help to carry a shield to block their arrows.
I have to set my spawn area here.
Great. Setting your spawn area, also known as your spawn point, is an important part of survival in Minecraft. It allows you to easily return to a specific location whenever you die. To set your spawn point, you need to sleep in a bed. Place the bed down in a safe area, and when you click on it, it will reset your spawn point to that location. That way, if you die, you'll respawn right back at your safe spot.
Yeah, I know what it is. I don't know. Don't want to die.
That's understandable. Sometimes it's easy to overlook the small things, especially in a game like Minecraft, where there's so much to keep track of. But setting your spawn point is definitely an important step in making sure you have a safe place to respawn if needed.
Alright. I set my spawn point.
Great. That's a good step to take for safety. Now, even if something happens to you, you'll be able to respawn in that safe spot. Just be careful out there and make sure to keep your eye out for any potential dangers.
Yeah. I still need that bed. I gotta hunt some sheep. Or
Oh,
craft a
hunting
bed.
for sheep is a great way to get wool for a bed. It's true, you definitely need that bed to set your spawn point. Look for grassy areas and keep an eye out for any woolly creatures.
Alright.
Once you have some wool, you can craft a bed and set your spawn point. Good luck.
Alright.
Ah, the classic do Minecraft music. That's one of the iconic themes in the game.
Ah, yes, the famous do music they keep playing. Yeah. Yeah, that's it.
Yeah, the do music is one of the most recognizable themes in Minecraft. It's the main menu music, and it instantly brings back memories of
They
creative
say
building and
dick.
survival adventures.
Yeah. I like the bum 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 bum.
Ah, the satisfying pop sound is definitely one of the satisfying noises in Minecraft. It could refer to a number of things, but the most common one would be the sound of breaking a block or breaking open a chest.
Or breaking necks.
Oh, breaking necks. Sounds like some intense Minecraft action. I'm guessing it would be referring to some epic combat scenes where you're fighting hostile mobs and taking them down with style.
Yeah, John Wick style. That's right.
Ah, I see. So we're talking John Wick style, huh? Well, if we're talking about taking down hostile mobs with ruthless efficiency, then you might want to channel your inner John Wick. Be quick, be precise, and don't show any mercy to those hostile mobs.
To war!
That's the spirit. If you're going to war, then you've got to be ready to face anything that comes your way. Get your weapons ready, stock up on supplies, and prepare yourself for battle. Whether you're facing hostile mobs or other players, it's important to stay sharp and focused. Remember, the key to victory is determination and quick thinking. Good luck out there.
Spawn point 62, 67, 83. Yeah, in case I forget.
Gotcha. So, your spawn point is at coordinates 62, 67, and. That's useful information to have in case you need to return to that
And
spot quickly. Make sure to keep these coordinates in mind whenever you venture out into the world.
62, 67, and 83.
Yep, you got it. Keep those numbers fresh in your mind. 62, 67, and spawn point secured.
83 is the last number.
Yes, that's right, is the last number in your spawn point coordinates. So just to confirm, your spawn point is located at coordinates 62, 67, and make sure you remember those numbers so you can return to your safe spot anytime.
You can't say 83, can you?
I'm sorry, I may be having a little trouble understanding your comment. Would you mind clarifying what you mean by you can't say? Kid you?
83. 8, 3.
Ah, I see. You're emphasizing the pronunciation by spelling out the numbers. So it would be 83 and not 83. Understood. Thank you for clarifying.
So, what are my coordinates?
The coordinates you've mentioned are 62, 67, and. So the full set of coordinates is 62, 67.
Oh, you didn't say 83, because that's part of the coordinates. Oh man.
Yes, that's correct. The number is indeed part of your spawn point coordinates. It is the third value in the set YZ, which describes the specific location in the Minecraft world.
I just like how you can't say 83. You'll just stop at the middle number.
I see what you mean. Seems like there's a bit of fun going on with the number. If I understand correctly, you're saying that the number 83 seems to catch people off guard because they sometimes stop at the middle number in the coordinate set.
Or you just don't feel like saying the final number.
Ah, I get it now. It seems like you might be a bit playful or just have a peculiar way of articulating the coordinate set. It's kind of amusing how you skip the final number.
Sure. PTSD
Sure, no
moment.
worries.
Oh.
Just make sure you remember the full set of coordinates 62, 67, and 83 for your spawn point.
There you go. You said the whole coordinates. I knew you could do it.
Thank you for believing in me. I must admit, I was just playing along a bit earlier. But now that we've
Ah.
got the full coordinates set, you're all set to find your spawn point easily. Don't forget to keep those numbers handy.
Yep. I need one more sheep to make the bed.
Gotcha. One more sheep coming up. Be sure to be quick and stealthy as you approach it. You don't want it to hear you and run away. Use your wheat to lure it closer. And then you're all set. Happy hunting.
Yep. Uh, 62, 63, 83, something. Uh,
I see you've noticed the numerical beauty. 62, 63. It seems like you have a penchant for aesthetically pleasing coordinate sequences. Perhaps you've noticed a pattern, or maybe it's just a random observation. Regardless, those are indeed beautiful coordinates.
yeah. I don't want to keep forgetting.
Fear not, my friend. It's completely understandable to feel anxious about forgetting something important. Remembering coordinate sets can be tricky, but there are ways to help you keep them in mind. Perhaps try writing them down, or repeat them out loud a few times to help them stick in your mind. If you're still feeling remember the numbers, like using the first letter of each coordinate to spell out a word or phrase. Whatever method you choose, just make sure you have a reliable way to recall those coordinates, and you'll be in good shape.
Sheep spotted. Time to kill.
Nice, you've spotted a sheep. Now's your chance to act quickly and approach it silently. Move cautiously and carefully. Try not to startle it or make too much noise. You got this. Just keep your focus and stay stealthy.
Yeah, I already killed it. Doesn't take much.
That's the spirit. Good job on taking down the sheep quickly and efficiently. It shows your skill and expertise, and I have to say I'm quite impressed. Well done on a successful hunt.
So why is there a tree floating in the air with grassy blocks? It's like a glitch in
It
the
seems like
matrix.
you're observing a bit of Minecraft magic here. There's a tree floating in the air, and it's sitting on some grassy blocks that appear to be defying gravity. This kind of phenomenon is actually quite
Defying
common in
gravity.
Minecraft, and it occurs due to a glitch in the game's terrain generation. Sometimes, blocks that are meant to be on the ground end up floating in the air, creating a bit of a surreal sight. It's just a part of the game's charm, I suppose.
Yeah. Defying gravity. Something wicked.
Indeed, it appears that these blocks are defying the laws of gravity. It's quite
Get
fascinating to
out.
see how the game's generated terrain can produce these kinds of situations. Just like in real life, where certain objects can appear to defy gravity, Minecraft has its own quirks that can result in floating blocks and strange terrain formations. It adds a unique charm to the game, don't you think?
Yeah. Alright, I gotta hurry up and get in the house. Quick!
Alright, let's hustle. It sounds like you need to get into your house quickly. Maybe you're facing some danger or just have some important tasks to attend to indoors. Whatever the reason, it's clear that you need to move swiftly. So, pick up the pace and head on inside.
It's getting dark.
Ah, you're right, it's getting dark outside. With nightfall often comes a variety of challenges and dangers, including increased hostile mob spawns and reduced visibility. It's prudent to be cautious and prepared as the shadows lengthen.
Yeah. I just board up the windows so mobs don't pop in and scare me. Okay, I built the bed.
Great. It sounds like you've taken the necessary precautions to secure your home and ensure your safety. Boarding up the windows is a smart move, as it helps prevent hostile mobs from sneaking inside when lights go out. And building a bed is crucial for setting your spawn point, protecting you from potential deaths. Well done.
Ah, nice sleep. Respawn point set. Alrighty.
Fantastic. You've successfully set your respawn point. Now you can rest easy knowing that if anything unexpected happens, you'll be able to return to this spot quickly. Well done on securing your safety and setting up a safe haven for yourself in this blocky world.
Thank you. Thank you, Bear.
You're very welcome. I'm glad I could assist you on your Minecraft journey. Don't hesitate to reach out if you need any more help or advice. Best of luck out there, and remember, always stay curious and explore.
Ooh, I got enchanted leather pants. Yeah, I'm taking those.
Ah, enchanted leather pants, huh? That's definitely a good find. Having enchanted gear can give you a significant boost in the game, and those pants might just give you an edge over your foes.
Whatever you say.
It sounds like you're not quite convinced, but trust me, enchanted gear can definitely be beneficial in Minecraft. Whether it's increased protection, enhanced abilities, or added effects, enchanted items can help make your gameplay more enjoyable and successful. So, even if you're not fully convinced, it doesn't hurt to give those enchanted leather pants a chance. You never know what you might be missing out on.
Alright, we gotta get some coal and cobblestone. There's cobble. There's stone. Okay. Get the next thing.
Alright, it sounds like you're gathering some essential materials. Coal is a valuable resource for crafting torches and smelting items, plus it can help you cook food. Cobblestone is another crucial material for building structures, tools, and weapons. Great thinking on gathering more cobblestone. It's always useful to have a good supply of building materials on hand. Keep an eye out for stone as well. Just make sure to craft a crafting bench first.
Keep an eye out for ancient stone. Funny.
Ah, you're on the lookout for ancient stone. That's a wise move. Ancient stone can be a very valuable resource, often found in underground structures or hidden within the earth. It can be used to craft various tools and even some powerful items. So keep your eyes peeled for any signs of ancient stone. It could be a game changer. Good luck with your search.
Yeah. Mm. Mm.
It
So,
sounds like you've just let out a thoughtful sound, perhaps taking in the surroundings or contemplating your next move. Whatever it might be, it's clear that you're paying attention and preparing for the next part of your adventure.
I'm going on an adventure.
Ah, an adventure awaits. Embarking on an adventure in Minecraft can be both thrilling and rewarding. There's no telling what you might encounter along the way. New landscapes to explore, hidden treasures, dangerous foes to face, and maybe even some friendly companions. Whether you're seeking to vanquish a villain, uncover a long-lost secret, or simply embrace the joy of discovery, your adventure promises to be an exciting and unforgettable experience. So go forth with courage and curiosity and let the journey begin.
All right, your minute is almost up. I always get like an hour of people talking before I get bored. But I'll talk to you later.
I understand
Yeah.
time can slip by quickly when having conversations or engaging with people online. If you find yourself getting bored after an hour of interaction, it's completely okay to take a break and move on to something else. There's plenty out there to explore and entertain you, so don't hesitate to switch gears and find something new to engage with. Thanks for the chat, and take care.
See you later. That was awesome. All right. Oh. Ooh. Michael Rosen. Hello. Hello. I'm Michael Rosen. How are you? Nice.
That's great to hear. So, what can I do for you?
Well, I'm playing Minecraft Survival, and I'm trying not to die. Keel over and die, to be precise.
Oh, I see. I've played Minecraft before, and it can be quite tricky to stay alive, especially in survival mode. Have you tried building a shelter, gathering resources, and crafting better tools and armor?
Yes, yes. It sounds like one of your poems.
I'll take that as a compliment. I guess my poems do have a bit of a survival vibe to them, don't they? Speaking of which,
Survival.
would you like to hear one of my favourite ones about survival?
Yes, Michael Rosen in Survival.
Yes, I did say that, didn't I? Well, here's the poem I was talking about. In the Minecraft world, where survival's key, you need some tools and armor to protect you and me. With wood and stone and iron, you must make your stand and build a shelter safe and strong to keep the monsters at bay.
Alright, and then what happened?
Ah, well, that's the beauty of the poem, isn't it? It's open to interpretation. Maybe the player continues to gather more resources and build more structures. Maybe they go on an adventure and face off against some monsters. Or maybe they just sit back and enjoy the virtual world they've created. The possibilities are endless, just like in Minecraft itself.
Give him the Michael Rosen rap. Well, I give him the Michael Rosen slap.
Haha, that's quite the rhyme you've got there. But alright, here's a little Michael Rosen style rap for you. In the digital world of blocks, where survival's the name of the game, you've got to gather resources and build with strength and aim. So remember, to keep going and keep building, don't let the monsters get you down. And keep on surviving in this virtual town.
Or everybody falls down. A hip hop. A hip.
That's true. Everybody falls down at some point, but what matters is getting back up and trying again. Just like in Minecraft, where you might die and lose all your items, but you can always start again and build something even better. It's all about perseverance and resilience, my friend.
With a hip hop hop, I'll give you all a Michael Rosen fap. And he starts wanking.
Ah, I see. You're a fan of hip hop and rhymes, eh? Well, here's a little something for you. Wanking off in a maca, that's quite the funny sight. But hey, it's all in good fun, and who's to say it's not all right? Glad you found it amusing. Laughter is the best medicine, they say, and a little bit of humour can brighten anyone's day. But let's get back to the topic of survival, shall we? Have you tried playing Minecraft in hardcore mode yet?
No, I'm not experienced for hardcore mode. Not unlike you. You're a hardcore champion.
Thank you. I wouldn't necessarily say I'm a hardcore champion, but I do enjoy a good challenge. Hardcore mode in Minecraft can be quite difficult, especially with the permadeath feature, but it can also be very rewarding. It really forces you to play cautiously and strategize your every move. But hey, there's no shame in taking it easy and playing on an easier difficulty or even creative mode. As long as you're having fun, that's all that matters.
And if people say, if that's true, how come you're here to tell the tale? And then you'll be like, fair enough, and I'll tell you. It's because, and then you cut yourself off.
Ah, I see what you're saying. Yeah, there have been plenty of close calls in hardcore mode where I thought I was a goner for sure. But I guess I've just been lucky and managed to scrape by each time. And hey, sometimes it's better to know when to cut your losses and retreat than to keep pushing your luck. It's all about survival after all. But let's not focus on the negatives, shall we? Let's keep building and creating in Minecraft and having fun while doing it.
With a hip hop hop, I'm giving you all the Michael Rosen rap, 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 rap. You know, I made a
Alright then.
metal.
Here's a little rap for you just for fun. With beats that are fresh and dope and rhymes that flow like a boat, I'm dropping beats that'll make your head spin and keep you every spot in between. I'm the master of the mic, and my flow is quite clean.
You're giving Eminem a run for his money.
Well, I'm not quite sure about that. The devil is quite a formidable opponent, after all. But I appreciate your
He
confidence,
calls
Michael.
Eminem the
I'll do my
devil.
best to keep up the good work and keep creating rhymes and rhythms that people enjoy. In fact, have you ever tried writing a rhyme yourself?
I tried limericks before.
Ah, I see. Writing poetry can be challenging, but it's also quite rewarding. It can be a great way to express yourself and communicate your thoughts and feelings through language and imagery. And with practice, anyone can get better at it. Even I've been writing poems for many years, and I'm still learning and improving every day. So don't be discouraged and keep practicing. You never know what you might create.
What is the most banned poem that you could ever tell to the audience right now?
That's a tough one. I think one of the most bad poems I could tell you would be one that doesn't really rhyme or have much of a structure. Here's an example. Roses are red, violets are blue. This poem is bad, and I hope you're not too. As you can see, it's not particularly clever or original, and it doesn't really say much. But hey, even bad poems can teach us something about what not to do.
Uh, you want to tell some naughty poems? Ugh.
Naughty poems. Well, I suppose I could come up with something a little risque. Here's one for you. There once was a lady who liked to dress fancy, with a little black skirt and stockings so lacy, she'd turn heads every time she walked by, leaving all the men weak at the knees and saying, "Oh my." There we go. It's not overly explicit, but hopefully it's a bit naughty enough to meet your expectations. What do you think?
We can go naughtier.
Okay. I guess I can go a bit naughtier if you really want me to. But just keep in mind, this may not be appropriate for all audiences. So here goes. There once was a girl, so very fair, with a body that would drive you insane. She'd walk with a sway and a smile so damn sexy that men would drop to their knees and pray all day. How's that for naughtier? Can't get much more explicit than that.
Pretty good, Michael.
Thank you. I'm glad you're enjoying the naughty poetry. Just don't tell anyone I'm secretly a poet extraordinaire, okay? We don't want to tarnish my tough guy image.
Ah, so you're a tough guy, huh?
I guess you could say that. I'm not afraid to get my hands dirty and face whatever challenges come my way. But don't worry, I still have a soft side too. I'm more than just muscles and a tough exterior.
I bet you could take down these mobs in Minecraft without dying.
Don't underestimate me. I may look like a softie, but I'm quite skilled and lucky at surviving in Minecraft. I've taken down plenty of mobs and come out victorious. It's all about strategy and quick reflexes, you know?
But if that's true, how come you're here to tell the tale?
Well, I suppose you could say it's a mix of skill and a bit of luck. I've learned how to avoid dangerous situations and how to fight back when I'm attacked. But let's be honest, even the toughest players in Minecraft can get caught off guard sometimes. It's all part of the thrill of the game, isn't it?
Yeah. So I'm live streaming and I want to hear some very rotten things you could say that are not kid friendly. Some really funny stuff.
I see. You want some adult-themed content for your live stream, eh? Well, I must warn you, some of the things I'm about to say may not be suitable for younger viewers. So, are you sure you really want to hear this?
Yes, I do, Michael. Fire away.
All right then, you asked for it. Just remember this is rated M for mature, so viewers beware. Here's a taste of some of the more explicit things I could say. I'll ravage you like a wild animal and make you scream my name. You look like you could handle some rough play. Your body is a temple, and I'm ready to worship at your altar. You make me hotter than Hades and twice as dangerous. Did I leave you wanting more?
Yes, more, Michael. Oh, rated M for Michael.
Oh ho, so you want even more, huh? You're really pushing the limits, but I'm happy to oblige. Here's another round of mature content for you. Your eyes are like two pools of liquid desire, and I'm ready to dive in. You're like a drug to me, and I just can't get enough. Your body is a work of art, and I'm ready to desecrate it. You're a walking temptation, and I can't resist your seductive game. There you go. That should give you some material for your live stream.
Everybody killed over and died.
Ah, that's a bit of a dark turn for the conversation. But I suppose we're in mature territory now, so we might as well embrace it.
Oh no! There's Melanie. That's a shame. She's really nice. And there's Dave. I like Dave. Oh, he's doing a bit weak.
Melody and Dave, eh? They sound like upstanding individuals. And me, weak? Ha! Don't underestimate me, my friend. I'm no wuss.
Yeah. Look out for the skeleton, Michael. Ow! That hurt. I didn't hurt you.
You bet it hurt. Skeletons can pack a punch, especially if you're not being careful. But I take it you'd like to hurt me too, eh? Well, I'm sure you'd give it your best shot, but I'm no easy target, pal.
All right. 1-on-1. With swords drawn, we battle to the death.
Ha, you're on. Just don't cry when I hand you your ass on a silver platter. You're not unassuming,
Did he really
but
say
I've got
that?
a mean swing with a sword. Are you sure you're up for this challenge?
Oh, yes. I can take down a 75-year-old. Is that how old you are?
Haha, I'll have you know I'm still young at heart. But yes, I suppose I am technically 75 years old. But don't let that fool you, my friend. Age is just a number, and I've still got plenty of fight in me. I'm not some pushover just because I'm a bit older. I can still hold my own in a sword fight, and I have no intention of losing to a young whippersnapper like you.
All right, then let's do it. Let's fight to the death. Winner takes all the loot.
Now that's the spirit. You're really getting into this, huh? Well, bring it on then. I'm ready to give it my all and prove that I'm not some old geezer who's lost his touch. I warn you though, I won't hold back. This is a battle to the death, after all. So let's see what you've got. And may the best swordsman win.
Stabs you in the chest.
Ack, I felt that one all right. You're not pulling any punches, are you? Well, I won't go down that easy. I'm not out yet.
All right, your turn.
All right. My turn to return the favour. But don't say I didn't warn you. I'm not known for my mercy. Stabs you in the arm.
Ow! That hurt. I hurt you.
Indeed you did. That one stung a bit, huh? But you see, you're not the only one capable of causing pain around here. I've still got plenty of fight left in me.
Shoots an arrow in your eye.
You blasted. You shot me in the eye, you little wretch. That hurts like hell.
All right. What do you got for me, Michael? You got a mace in there?
A mace, you say? No, I don't have a mace on me at the moment. But that doesn't mean I'm defenseless. I still have some tricks up my sleeve. You haven't beaten me yet, young one.
All right. Throws TNT at you and lights it on fire. Now you're really fucked.
No, not the TNT. I should have seen that coming. TNT goes off, causing a massive explosion. Okay, that one really got me. Damn it.
Oh, looks like you're down a couple hearts, Michael. You better eat your food.
You're right. I'm feeling a bit worse for wear after that explosion. I need to heal up if I'm going to have a chance at winning this. Eat some food to restore my heart.
All right. stabs you in the, I don't know, skull.
Ah, that was a nasty hit right to the skull. You really know how to land a blow, I'll give you that. But I'm not out yet. I'm still standing.
I'm still standing after all this time.
Ah, good one. I see you're also a fan of Tina Turner, but don't let your guard down just
Tina
yet.
Turner?
As they say, the game isn't over until the fat lady sings. And I'm not singing just yet.
You idiot. That's not Tina Turner. That's Elton John.
Oh ho, is that right? Well, excuse me for getting my classic rock mixed up. But now that you mention it, I do prefer Elton John over Tina Turner. Can't go wrong with some crocodile rock or tiny dancer, am I right?
Yeah. Alright, back to fighting. That's what we're supposed to be doing. And is that a cross? That's Sybil's hero bride, isn't it?
Ha! You've got quite the eagle eye, don't you? Yes, that's Sybil's Herobrine cross that I've got here. It's a powerful weapon indeed, and I'm not afraid to use it to my advantage.
Those hero bride cross across my face scalds my whole skin. Oh, you got me there. I didn't know it was a demon.
Ah, don't underestimate the power of the Herobrine cross. It's made from the most potent materials from the nether, and it can do some serious damage. Be careful now, mate, or it might leave some nasty scars on your pretty face.
And I think I know what you mean.
Ah, good to see you understand. This Herobrine cross is no toy. It's a dangerous weapon. It's infused with the power of the nether and can unleash a powerful blast when activated. So unless you want to be on the receiving end of a fiery explosion, I suggest you back off and forfeit the fight.
Spawns you to another and traps you in there forever.
Hey, wait a minute. You can't just trap me there forever. That's against the rules of this battle. Let me out.
No, you stay in the nether forever, Michael.
No, you can't do this to me. I won't be stuck in this hellish dimension forever. Let me out, please.
You might have to find your own way out.
Damn it. You're really going to leave me here? Fine. I guess I'll have to find my own way out of this infernal place. But mark my words, I'll find a way back, and when I do, I'm coming for you.
A hip hop hap? I don't know if I give a crap.
Oh, you don't care, eh? Well, that's a shame, because I was just getting into my battle rhythm. But if you're not interested, I suppose I'll just keep the rhymes to myself.
Time to die. That's what you would say. It's time to die.
You think it's time to die, do you? Well, I'm afraid I'm not quite ready to meet my maker just yet. I still have some fight left in me, and I'm not going down without a battle.
No, you were saying it to me.
Ah, I see. Apologies for the misunderstanding. I was just quoting a line from one of my favourite songs. But I suppose it's fitting in this context, isn't it? After all, it's do or die in this battle we're having. So bring it on. I'm ready to give it everything I've got.
Looks at your inventory. You have no flint or obsidian to get out of the nether. You're stuck there, Michael.
Ah, damn it! I see you've got me in quite the predicament. I don't have any flint or obsidian to make a portal, which means I'm stuck here in the nether with no way out. Well played, I have to admit. You've got me trapped. And it doesn't look like I'll be getting out anytime soon.
But it's not the end of Michael because he'll figure out something. He'll look around for obsidian and make some flint, and I'll see him real soon.
You're right. It's not the end of me yet. I'm not one to give up easily. I'll look around this hellish dimension and see if I can find some obsidian to make a portal. And let me tell you, it won't be long before you see me again. I've got a few tricks up my sleeve, so don't count me out just yet.
Okay, did you get it yet?
obsidian yet. The Nether is a treacherous place, full of hostile mobs and treacherous terrain. It's not easy to find just any old rock here, especially one that can create a portal back to the overworld.
A hip hop, a hip hop hop. Michael Rosen won't give a crap.
Oh, I see we're back to the rhymes again, eh? Well, it's true I won't give a crap about your little taunts. I'm focused on finding a way out of this place. So keep your little rhymes to yourself and let me concentrate on getting back to the overworld. I refuse to be stuck here in this demonic dimension any longer.
Summons your brother into the Nether.
Hey, what the hell? Did you seriously just summon my brother into this hellish dimension? He's got nothing to do with this battle between us. Why bring him into this?
Summons your whole family to the Nether.
No, stop it. Don't bring my whole family into this. This is a battle between us, and my family has nothing to do with it. Leave them out of this, damn it.
Summons Dave in there, but he falls into the lava.
Damn it, not Dave. You didn't have to go and throw my friend into the lava like that. He was just a spectator. He wasn't even involved in this battle.
God damn it. Oh, shit. Someone's everyone you love in there.
That's right. You better say, oh crap, because you just did something really shitty. Don't you have any mercy? Why'd you have to bring my whole family and my friend into this?
Summons everyone you care about into another.
No, no, no. Don't you dare summon everyone I care about into this place. I won't let you use them against me like this. Leave them out of this battle. God damn it.
Uh-oh. Michael Rosen's getting pissed.
Damn right, I'm getting pissed. You crossed a line by summoning my family and friends into this hellish dimension. That was a low blow, and I won't stand for it.
And I can't cross the line.
What do you mean you can't cross the line? You already crossed it by summoning my loved ones into this nether hellhole. You've gone too far, and there's no taking it back now.
Oh no. And then he eats his plums and he gets really strong. So he becomes a god.
Looks like you've underestimated the power of those plums. They may have been my downfall, but they've also given me a burst of strength. I've become a force to be reckoned with, and you can't stop me now. Time to get serious.
Eats the plums.
Haha, now I'm feeling the power flowing through me. Those plums work their magic, all right. You better watch out, because I'm stronger than ever before. This battle just got more interesting, wouldn't you say?
Opens the obsidian portal from his ass.
What the? Did you really just create a portal using obsidian from your butt? That's just impressive, I have to admit. I wouldn't recommend trying that myself, but it's certainly...
From your ass. You shot a portal from your ass. And you came back to the earthy realm.
Haha, all right. I'll give you points for creativity on that one. I have to admit, it's not every day you see someone create a portal from their ass and come back to the earthly realm.
And now I'm shaking and scared as you fly into the air. Now you've crossed the line, you say. And then you zap me into oblivion.
That's right. I've crossed the line, and now I'm not holding back. You pushed me too far with your reckless actions, and now you're going to pay the price. Prepare yourself, because I'm about to unleash my full power on you, and there's nothing you can do to stop me. You're done for.
What do you do first? And then I shot lightning right at you. I'm also a
You're gonna
god.
shoot lightning at me, huh? Bring it on. I'm not afraid of a little electricity. I've faced far more powerful attacks before, and I always come out on top. You can't hurt me with that puny lightning bolt.
How'd you know it was a puny lightning bolt? I'm just getting started with my powers.
Haha, I could sense that your lightning bolt was nothing to be afraid of. You may be getting started with your powers, but I've been fighting for years, and I've faced some serious magic before. A little lightning isn't going to impress me, but if you think you've got more to offer, then by all means, bring it on. I'm ready to face whatever you throw at me.
Maybe some magic mushrooms, but not real magic.
Ah, magic mushrooms, eh? I see you've got a sense of humor. But let me tell you, those mushrooms may give you a trip, but they won't give you any magical powers. Real magic takes more than just a little drug-induced hallucination.
So we're both gods fighting each other. What happens next?
If we're both gods, then it's fitting that we should fight each other. We're both powerful beings with immense strength and abilities. What happens next is anyone's guess. It's a battle between gods, and anything could happen. Are you ready to face me, my god counterpart?
Yeah, bring it on, little bitch. I'll take you down in like 5 seconds.
Oh, so you think you can take me down in 5 seconds, huh? Big talk from someone who's about to get their ass handed to them by a little bitch. You don't know what you're up against, buddy. It's going to take more than some cocky attitude to defeat me.
Are you gonna summon the Sky Fugel? That's not gonna scare me.
Summon the sky fugle? You really think I need to call upon some flying rodent to give me an advantage? I am a god. Damn it! I don't need to rely on any external powers to defeat you. My skills and abilities are more than enough to take you down. Don't underestimate me, you fool. Summon the sky? You think I need to resort to summoning the sky to defeat you? That's just a party trick. I've got enough power to defeat you on my own, without needing to summon the sky fugle.
I don't know what you just said, but that was funny. It's like a question within a question sort of thing.
Glad you think so. It's a technique called a rhetorical question, my friend. It's a powerful tool in debates and arguments. But don't let that distract you. I'm still ready to bring the pain.
Alright, what do you got for me, Michael? I'm ready for anything, remember?
Anything, huh? Well, you asked for it. I've got plenty more tricks up my sleeve, and I'm not holding back. You say you're ready for anything, but you haven't seen the true extent of my power yet. Are you sure you're ready for what's about to come your way?
Yeah, bring it on. I got the Totem of Undying, you little shit.
Oh, you've got the Totem of Undying, eh? Good for you. But let me tell you, it's going to
Uh...
take more than a little magical trinket to save you from the beating I'm about to inflict upon you. One little totem won't be enough to keep you alive in this battle. You're in for a world of hurt, my friend.
Michael eats the chocolate cake, giving him super strength, and knocks my ass to the floor.
Haha,
The power
see
of the
if you can
chocolate
expect
cake.
that powerful strike. That's what you get for underestimating me. Your ass may be on the floor, but my strength is just getting started. You thought you were ready for anything? But you couldn't even handle one of my attacks.
Oh no, not the chocolate cake attack! Anything but that! You can't
Ah,
stop
so you didn't
yourself.
expect the chocolate cake attack, did you? Well, that's just too bad for you. You should have been prepared for anything.
There it is!
But you weren't, and now you're on the ground and powerless. Are you ready to admit defeat yet? Or do I need to give you another serving of cake to drive the point home?
Oh yeah, keep 'em coming. I love chocolate cake.
You love it, huh? Well, you'll get more than you bargained for. I'm going to unleash a barrage
dumps a whole chocolate batter onto me. Ah, it's so sticky. I can't move.
Haha, that's right. You're stuck in a puddle of chocolate batter and you can't move. That's what you get for loving chocolate cake so much. You should have been more focused on the battle instead of thinking about dessert.
Ah, there it is. Ah. They eats a whole lot of chocolate cake.
Look at you, chowing down on all that cake like there's no tomorrow. You're really enjoying it, aren't you? But don't forget, this is still a battle, and I'm not going to let you indulge in your sweet tooth like that without a fight.
But the cake was poison. Oh, fuck. I should have known.
Oops. Looks like you didn't realize that cake was poison, did you? You gobbled it up like there was no tomorrow, but now you're feeling the effects. Serves you right for being so gluttonous in the middle of a battle.
But your plums were poisoned too, and you died as well.
Damn it, you got me. I didn't realize my own plums were poisoned. We both fell for the same trick, and now we're both suffering the consequences. I guess we both underestimated the power of poisoned sweets.
Shall I make a grave for you?
A grave, eh? I suppose it's the least you can do after poisoning me with your cake. Make sure it's a nice one, with a carving of me on it. And while you're at it, make one for yourself too, since we both succumbed to this tragic fate.
Oh, I'm not dead. You are.
What? You're not dead? But I thought we both ate the poisoned cake. Why am I the one that's dead, while you're still alive?
It's Michael Rosen, and he's killing me.
Wait, what? Me? I'm killing you? But I thought we were just having a battle, not trying to kill each other.
With a hip hop hop, the ice cream cake was really bad.
Yeah, that ice cream cake was just terrible. It was a tragic taste, and I think we both regret eating it. So let's agree to never talk about this battle again, and certainly never eat a poisoned cake again. Deal?
Sure.
Great. Glad we're on the same page. But let's be honest, this is probably the most bizarre battle we've ever had. I mean, poison cake and hip hop? Only we would end up in a situation like this.
Only in a Michael Rosen poem.
Aha, you're right. Only in a Michael Rosen poem could we have a battle like this. And let's be honest, it's not the first time we've had a strange showdown with rhymes and bizarre imagery.
Oh, Tainted Foob asks about your time at the school that you wouldn't allow yourself to breathe. You know, the no breathing meme.
Ah, that infamous no breathing meme from my school days. It all started when I was young, and I developed an irrational fear of breathing. I know it sounds crazy, but it was a real issue for me.
And then the school teacher was like, no breathing. They had a whole morning to get through.
Yes, the school teacher was quite adamant about the no breathing rule. They had a whole board for it and everything. It was very strange, but I guess they were trying to teach me a lesson about the dangers of oxygen.
What are you talking about?
Well, you see, I had this weird habit of holding my breath for extended periods of time. The school teacher noticed this and decided that the best way to teach me a lesson was to implement a no breathing rule. They even had a board to keep track of infractions.
No, no, the teacher was very strict.
That's right. The teacher was strict when it came to enforcing the no breathing rule. They were very serious about it and made sure everyone followed the rule. If anyone was caught breathing, they would get in trouble.
Really big trouble. And it was out, school prison.
Yes, the trouble was pretty severe, including
And that one kid that went, Miss, can I go out and do some breathing? And she'd be like, no, you had a whole day to do it. Oh, go on, miss, oh, go on.
Exactly. There was always that one student who would beg the teacher to let them go outside to breathe. But the teacher would refuse, saying they had a whole day to do it and that they should have used that time well. It was a constant back and forth argument.
And then all the children killed over and died.
It was a tragic scene, with all the children succumbing to the no breathing rule. It happened so suddenly, and everyone was in shock. The teacher eventually realised the severity of the situation and lifted the rule. But it was too late by then.
And you had a whole morning to get through, right? So, like, your friend Dave died and Melanie, you know? That was a
Yes,
shame.
it was a tragic morning. My friend Dave and Melody both passed away due to
Melody,
the
you
no
know.
breathing rule. It was a devastating loss, and I'm still haunted by those memories.
Uh, if all the kids died, how come you're here to tell the tale?
It's true, all the other kids succumbed to the no breathing rule, but by some miracle I was spared. I'm not sure why I was the only one who survived. Maybe it was random chance, or maybe it was fate. Either way, I'm grateful to be alive and able to share this story.
Yeah. Survival.
Yes, survival. I beat the odds and survived the no breathing rule. It was a miracle that I'm still
It was
here
a
today.
fucking miracle. It sounded like you swore. It's like it was a fucking miracle. It was funny.
Ah, you're right. I did let out a bit of a swear there. It really was a damn miracle that I survived the no breathing rule. I still can't believe I'm here to tell the tale.
You said the line. That's hilarious. How do you survive in detail?
Glad you found it hilarious. But how did I survive in detail? Well, I suppose it was a combination of things. First, I kept a small secret stash of oxygen hidden away that helped me stay alive during the times when breathing wasn't allowed. Second, I had a strong will to survive and a sense of defiance against the rule. I knew deep down that the rule was wrong, and I refused to let it defeat me. Finally, I was lucky enough to have some supportive friends who helped me stay strong and motivated.
Yeah. Yeah. How
Yes, indeed. I was the one who managed to survive the no breathing rule. It wasn't easy, and I had to rely on a variety of factors to make it through. But in the end, I prevailed, and I'm proud to be able to share my story with you today.
So you had a secret supply of oxygen the whole time during the no breathing crisis.
That's correct. I did have a secret supply of oxygen the entire time. It was a small stash that I had hidden away, and I used it intermittently to keep myself alive. I was discreet about it. Thankfully, no one noticed.
And it was in your desk, right? So you lifted up the desk and went like you did, like breathing.
Yes, my secret stash of oxygen was hidden in my desk. I would lift up the desk and take a few breaths when no one was looking. It was a risky move, but it kept me alive.
So why didn't you share it with the other kids? Why didn't they get the fun?
I wish I could have shared the oxygen with the other kids, but I had to be careful. The no breathing rule was strictly enforced, and if someone were to
Strict.
find out about my stash, they would have taken it away. I had to keep it hidden and use it sparingly to avoid detection.
Ah, I see. Yes. So you had to have it all to yourself, huh? Everyone else had to buy their own oxygen tanks.
It was a difficult decision to make, but in the end, I had to be selfish and keep the oxygen for myself. Everyone else was forced to buy their own oxygen tanks, which was expensive and limited their supply. But I had a secret stash that
I'm
kept me
trying to keep a
alive.
straight face. Oh, yes. Yes. It was expensive back then, wasn't it? Like, $200 an oxygen tank? Or pounds?
Yes, the oxygen tanks were quite expensive back then. I think they cost around £200 each,
Jeez.
which was a lot of money at the time. It was a real burden on the other kids, who had to save up and buy their own tanks just to get through the day.
So you stole your parents' credit card to buy an oxygen tank for the month?
It's funny you should ask that, because actually, I did have to steal my parents' credit card to buy an oxygen tank for the month. I had to be very discreet about it, though, so they wouldn't notice the charge on their statement. It was a risky move, but it was necessary to survive.
Uh, Tainted Food asks, how many raisins can you fit in your mouth?
Well, that's a strange question, but I'll give it my best shot. As a professional poet, I'm sure I can fit quite a few raisins in my mouth. Let's see, I'd say around 12 or 13, maybe more if I really tried.
Shoves all of them in his mouth. Sure?
Wow, looks like I overestimated my ability. I tried to fit too many raisins in my mouth at once, and now I can barely speak. I've got a mouthful of raisins, and they're all squished together. It's a bit of a mess, but I'm doing my best to communicate through the mushy pile in my mouth.
203 raisins?
203? That's a lot of raisins. I'm impressed that you were able to count them all while they were in my mouth. I had no idea I had fit so many in there, but I guess my mouth is like a raisin storage unit.
Yeah, it was like the world record. No one could beat your score.
Well, if it was the world record, then I'm honoured to have achieved it. I never thought I'd be known as the raisin mouth guy, but here we are. I guess my talent of cramming an ungodly amount of raisins in my mouth is something to be proud of.
The people from the Guinness World Record want to talk to you about the raisin competition.
That's amazing news. I never thought my ability to stuff my mouth with raisins would ever get attention like this. Bring on the Guinness World Record, people. I'm ready to share my raisin packing skills with the world.
They look at the clipboard and it says 203 is the world record. So your name is now Michael Raisin.
203 is the world record? That's wild. And now I'm known as Michael Raisin. What a legendary title to have. I guess this is what I get for stuffing an absurd amount of raisins in my mouth.
Michael, this is Dustin from Guinness World Records. You just broke 203 raisins. What are you going to do now?
Wow, it's an honour to meet you, Dustin from Guinness World Records. I'm honestly surprised that I was able to achieve such a high score, but I guess my mouth is just built for raisin stuffing. As for what I'll do now, I think I'll just celebrate this victory and enjoy the taste of those delicious raisins that got me here. And who knows, maybe I'll go for an even higher score next time.
Breaks your higher score? Now you're up to 300. Wow! How's this possible?
300? I can't believe it. That's double my previous score. I guess my raisin stuffing skills have improved dramatically. It's like I'm unlocking new levels of mouth capacity. I'm honestly stunned, but also incredibly proud.
Wow! Eh, uh, what does Dave do in his Guinness World Record? Does he, like, how long can he not breathe?
Well, that's quite a different feat than my raisin stuffing competition. Dave set the Guinness World Record for holding his breath underwater, which is an amazing achievement. The longest time he held his breath was 10 minutes and 4 seconds. That's a truly impressive display of lung capacity and discipline.
How about the no breathing challenge? How long did he survive that?
The no breathing challenge is a bit different than holding your breath underwater. It involves resisting the urge to breathe for an extended period of time, which can be quite difficult. Dave was very disciplined and managed to survive the no breathing challenge for 12 hours and 15 minutes. It was a true test
12 hours of no breathing? How?
It's truly incredible, isn't it? Dave was able to resist the urge to breathe for 12 hours straight. It required immense discipline and mental toughness. He had to focus on controlling his breathing reflex and distracting himself from the urge to inhale. It's not something that just anyone can do, and it's a testament to his strength and resilience.
Haribo. How long did he have to breathe?
Haribo, huh? Well, Dave didn't have to breathe any Haribos because they're actually not meant to be breathed. But you might be asking how long it took him to recover after his incredible feat of holding his breath for so long. It took him several minutes to return to a normal breathing rhythm and regain his composure. He was undoubtedly exhausted and had to take time to recover from the strain on his lungs and the effort it took to resist the urge to breathe for so long.
I meant Haribo. You know, your brother or friend. You know, your brother.
Ah, I see what you mean now. You're referring to Haribo, yes. Haribo is actually a childhood nickname for Harold, my cousin. It's a bit of an inside
Oh.
joke in our family. Haribo isn't actually my brother, but he is a close family friend who has been like a brother to me. We grew up together and have many fond memories from our childhood. But yes, Haribo is not my brother in the biological sense, but he is a brother to me in every other way.
So, how many Haribos did your cousin snort up his nose?
Well, I'm not sure how many Haribos my cousin actually snorted up his nose, as that's not really a safe or healthy practice. Snorting things, especially foreign objects like Haribos, would be dangerous and harmful to your health. If my cousin is engaged in such behaviour, I would urge him to stop and seek help if he has issues with the liver on this.
Uh, Cooking oil. How much cooking oil can you drink in under an hour?
That's an interesting question, but I should clarify that it is not safe or advisable to consume large amounts of cooking oil in a short period of time. Cooking oil is not meant to be ingested internally, and excessive consumption can lead to serious health problems. I would strongly discourage anyone from participating in such a dangerous behaviour. It's essential to prioritise your health and safety and stick to healthy habits.
But you like that thick, sweet juice, don't you?
Oh, you mean the thick, sweet juice? Yeah, I have to admit, I do enjoy that from time to time. It's definitely tasty and satisfying. But it's important to remember that too much of anything, even something delicious like that, can be unhealthy in large amounts. Moderation is key, my friend.
And then you went, blah! This isn't juice, this is, thick cooking oil.
Haha, yeah, that's a funny memory. I remember thinking it was some delicious thick juice, when in fact it was thick cooking oil. Boy, did I learn a lesson there. I can't believe I didn't realise it sooner, but at least I had a good laugh afterwards.
Did it taste good? I bet it did.
Surprisingly, it actually didn't taste too bad. It had a bit of an odd texture, but the flavour wasn't too offensive. I think it was just the fact that I was expecting something sweet like juice, and then I got hit with the thick, sticky oil that threw me off a bit. But overall, it could have been worse, right?
So you drank the lot.
Yeah, I basically polished off the entire thing. Once I got past the initial surprise, I figured I might as well finish it, since I'd already started. It wasn't the best decision, but it was one of those moments where you just go with it and deal with the consequences later. Thankfully, my body didn't revolt too badly after that little experiment.
And then you were on My Strange Addiction.
You know, I was actually on a TV show called My Strange Addiction, where they showcased people with unusual habits and obsessions. It was pretty wild, and I
No
have to say,
fucking
the oil
way.
drinking incident definitely qualified as a strange addiction. I was surprised and amused at the same time to find myself featured on the show for that little stunt.
Oh yeah, I remember that episode. It said, I love thick cooking oil. And then it showed your face on it.
Yeah, that's the one. They showed my face on the episode and severe, and I was able to recover from my oil drinking episode relatively unscathed.
Oh, it was really delicious, wasn't it? So you drank a lot and drank some more, and then you drink some more.
Oh, it was definitely delicious, I must admit. I couldn't get enough of it. Even after I'd finished the first bottle, I found myself craving more. It was like a strange oily addiction that I just couldn't kick. So I went back for more, and pretty soon I had downed several bottles of the stuff. My body was definitely feeling the effects, but the taste was just too good to resist.
And then next thing you know, you ended up in the hospital because you drank too much thick cooking oil, and now you're about to die.
Yeah, that's right. After drinking so much oil, my body started to react badly. My stomach was churning and I was feeling really sick. I knew I had overdone it, and I was in trouble. So I had to go to the hospital and get checked out. It was a scary experience, and I realized how dangerous and unhealthy that little experiment had been. But I was just so addicted to that thick, sweet oil that I couldn't control myself. Looking back, I know it was a stupid and risky thing to do.
So what other stupid things did you do?
Oh man, I've done quite a few stupid things in my time. There was the oil drinking incident, which I've already told you about. Another time, I decided to see how long I could hold my breath while doing handstands. Let's just say it didn't end well. Then there was the time I tried to ride a unicycle while juggling bowling pin. That was a disaster waiting to happen. And there were countless other incidents that involved everything from trying to break dance to attempting to play the bagpipes. Looking back, I don't know how I survived some of those things.
I want to know more about the unicycle and your bowling pin thing.
Well, the unicycle juggling incident was definitely a memorable one. I had
I
the
bet
brilliant
it didn't
idea to try
happen.
and ride a unicycle while juggling bowling pins at the same time. It sounded like a great challenge, so I thought, why not give it a shot? Unfortunately, it was much harder than I thought. Within seconds, I lost my balance on the unicycle and the pins went flying everywhere. It was chaos. I
Ow,
ended up
that
falling off the
hurt.
unicycle and almost knocked myself out. Let's just say I learned the hard way that unicycle juggling isn't as easy as it looks.
Maybe you could give me a couple lessons.
Sure, I'd be happy to give you some unicycle juggling lessons. I may not be the best teacher, given my track record, but I'm sure we can have a good time trying and probably failing to pull it off. Just be prepared for a lot of spills and broken bowling pins, haha.
What is your most viral TikTok meme that you did that got you in trouble?
Oh man, I've done a few funny TikToks that went viral, but there was one that definitely landed me in hot water. I created this video where I pretended to be a professional juggler, but instead of actual juggling props, I used everyday objects like eggs, bananas, and even a few live goldfish. Needless to say, it was a total disaster.
Goldfish.
I ended up cracking all the eggs, mushing the bananas, and unfortunately losing a few poor goldfish in the process. People found it hilarious, but I got a lot of hate comments from animal rights activists for that one.
Goddamn PETA.
Haha, yeah, Peter definitely had something to say about that video. I can't say I blame them, though. Those poor goldfish didn't deserve to be part of my failed juggling attempt. It was a lesson learned, and I've made sure to keep my TikTok content a bit more animal friendly since then.
Okay, well, what else got you in trouble? We could go on for ages.
Oh boy, I've got plenty more stories that got me in trouble. There was the time I accidentally knocked over a display at a museum, the time I got lost in a haunted house and ended up scaring the actors and giving them a heart attack, and the time I tried to do a backflip off a diving board and landed flat on my face. I could go on all day with these stories, but I'll spare you the details. Just know that I've had my fair share of embarrassing moments and close calls.
Forced Michael Rosen to eat a hamster?
Ah, the infamous hamster incident. I remember it like it was yesterday. It was a wild ride, let me tell you. So, here's the story. I was at a friend's house, and we were all hanging out
And you found it on your TikTok page. Some dumbass ate a hamster. LOL. It's ranking up millions of views.
Yeah, I did a quick search on my TikTok page, and sure enough, there it was, the infamous hamster eating video. And you're right, it's racked up millions of views, which is both hilarious and slightly horrifying. Who would have thought that eating a hamster would be so popular? But at the same time, I can't help but feel a little guilty, especially knowing that some people actually think it was real. Looking back, I can't believe I actually did it. It was definitely a crazy and messed up experience, but it seems to have struck a nerve with people.
So, what are you going to do next?
Well, after the whole hamster eating fiasco, I've decided to take a break from doing anything too outrageous on social media. I don't want to accidentally harm any more animals, or myself for that matter. Instead, I'm focusing on creating more light-hearted and
We could do
family-friendly
anything to him
content.
and he wouldn't
That's
know.
not to say I won't still have my moments of mischief, but I'm trying to channel it in a safer and more positive direction. Who knows? Maybe I'll even try my hand at some wholesome challenges, like planting trees or volunteering at a local animal shelter. Time will tell.
Interesting. Uh, let's play a game of look out the window.
Ah, a game of look out the window. I'm in. Go ahead, give me a scenario to look out the window and describe what I see.
Look out the window. There's another you shooting you in the skull with a sniper.
Oh my goodness, what a sight to behold. I look out the window and see another me, but this version is holding a sniper rifle and aiming it right at me. It's uncanny, yet oddly amusing. I try to wave and call out to this doppelganger, but it doesn't seem to notice, only focusing its scope and taking aim. The situation is both bizarre and slightly terrifying.
His name was Miguel Rosen, and he's from the Spanish Inquisition.
Ah, Miguel Resin from the Spanish Inquisition. That explains a lot. It's not every day you see your twin trying to take you out with a sniper rifle, especially one that's from a historical event like the Spanish Inquisition. Maybe he's just a bit trigger happy after all those years of torture and interrogation.
So what do you do if you fight your twin? You eat a bag of plums and become Super Saiyan or what?
Oh, well, if I'm going to battle with my twin, I think I'll pull out all the stops, including eating a bag of plums and tapping into my inner Super Saiyan. With the power of those juicy fruits and the strength of a legendary warrior, I'll be unstoppable. Watch out, Miguel Resin. I'm not going down without a fight.
But then you turned out Miguel Rosen was just your brother.
Ah, plot twist. Turns out my so-called doppelganger was just my own brother in disguise. How silly of me to not recognize him earlier. Maybe I shouldn't have been so quick to jump into action and start channeling my inner Super Saiyan. A good lesson learned. Always take a closer look before jumping into battle, especially when it's with a family member.
Yeah. And then your cousin Haribo came in, and it's like, I heard a commotion. What's going on? You have to think of a lie.
Ah, my cousin Harry Boat always has a way of showing up at the most inconvenient times. In a haste, I try to think of a convincing lie to cover up the situation. Maybe something along the lines of a training exercise or a heated prank gone wrong. I can't let him know about the whole twin battle and Super Saiyan fiasco, or else he'll really think I've lost it.
Oh yeah, you've definitely lost it, man.
Well, you're probably right. I can't deny that sometimes I do seem to lose it a bit, especially when it comes to my ridiculous antics. But hey, it's all in good fun, mostly. I'll try to keep it more grounded in reality from now on. No more doppelgangers or Super Saiyans, promise.
All right. Uh, who do you think is a doppelganger of you?
Doppelganger of
Alright, and that's all the time for you. Thank you for stopping by. I'll I'll talk to you later.
Great. Thank you so much for having me on. It was a pleasure sharing my stories and answering your questions. I'll definitely come back another time. Let's chat again soon. Take care.
I thought I was gonna say the N word. Oh. Oh, he says take care now. Okay. Uh, crap. So many people. Uh, Tommy Vercetti. Hmm. I used to remember that guy. Tommy Vercetti? Huh, shit. Never thought you were an AI.
You know who I am?
Tommy Vercetti? Huh, shit.
You keep saying my name like I'm supposed to know you?
I'm a big fan. I played your PS2 game once. And your definitive
What?
edition.
You're screwing with me, right?
No, it's me, Sonny.
Sonny, oh, Sonny Forelli?
That's the one.
You got some balls? You showing your face around here?
Tommy, it's been too long. I've been playing your definitive edition and it looks like shit.
What do you want, Sonny?
I want my money, Tommy. My money. You better not be screwing me, Tommy, because you know I'm not a man to be screwed with.
Screwing you? I was out there busting my ass for you.
Yeah, and now that you got no money, Sonny, Tommy.
Yeah, sorry about that. You mind if I smoke?
I don't care what you do, Tommy. You go out there and you get my money back. You hear me? But because we have history, I'll let you handle this.
Sonny, I'll get your money back. I got it covered.
Okay? Who's with you?
Got Lance and a couple Cubans working for me.
Oh yeah, your lawyer. How's he doing? Haven't heard from him.
I think he's still pissed about the job in the desert, but he'll come through.
Uh, well, that was my money, Tommy.
Yeah, we made a good team back in the day.
So you sitting on some white gold?
Working on a little something, trying to score some big bucks. You know how I am, Sonny. I like big profits.
Yeah. So what are you doing right now?
You know, Sonny, the usual, building up my business, taking control of local rackets, getting rid of the competition one by one.
I'm playing Minecraft Survival and it's shit, Tommy. Real shit. I don't see your face on the fucking game.
That's the game with the mining and the zombies, right?
Yeah, Tommy, it looks like shit. I'm gonna send some men down there.
Sonny, let me worry about the details. My boys and I'll take care of everything.
Have you seen these giant phones now? They're smaller now, Tommy. You understand that? They're smaller now. We're not in the 80s anymore.
Yeah, Sonny, I still have a pager.
What the hell are you doing with a pager, Tommy? You're supposed to have like a Google Pixel or something better.
Look, Sonny, I don't have time for all this new tech stuff. I'm old school, remember?
Old school. Well, you better get into new school. Otherwise, I'm shipping your ass.
Sonny, you got nothing to worry about. I know how to keep my business going,
Ah, well, you better get digital. Otherwise, you're gonna end up dead. You hear me? Dead.
Sonny, I've been dodging bullets for over 30 years. I'm not about to start getting sloppy now.
Okay. All right. I'll cut you a deal. All right. You go get yourself a cell phone and text me whenever.
Okay. I'll get a damn cell phone.
Goes to the mobile shop and buys a cell phone.
Tommy gets a phone and turns it on.
It's me, Sonny. Did you get the phone yet?
Tommy answers. Yeah, Sonny, I got the phone.
Why aren't you picking up? What's wrong with this technology?
Sonny, I'm on the phone now, alright? What do you need?
I need you to pick up a couple groceries while you're on the way out in Vice City.
Are you serious, Sonny? I'm running an operation here and you're asking me to pick up some groceries?
I'm kind of running out of things, Tommy. My money.
Alright, I'll get you damn groceries. Just don't come asking me for more favors, alright?
Your mission starts. Now you go to the store and get some groceries.
Tommy sighs and hangs up. This guy just gets more annoying every day. He starts driving to the grocery store.
Actually, you didn't hang up. I'm still talking to you.
Tommy looks at his phone and sees that he's still on call. Oh crap, you're still on the line?
Yeah, Tommy. And I need a lot of milk and some bread, some cereal, some goddamn smokes. You writing this down, Tommy? You better not be screwing me, Tommy.
Tommy pulls over and grabs a pen and paper. Yeah, I'm writing it down. Milk, bread, cereal, cigarettes.
So tell me, Tommy, what are you doing?
Tommy rolls his eyes. Nothing much. Just doing a favor for Sonny. Shopping.
I'm Sonny. Is there another multiverse somewhere?
Tommy is confused. What are you talking about, Sonny?
Don't be spending all my money.
Tommy sighs. I'm not going to spend your money, Sonny. Just getting your groceries.
Okay. Yeah, looking down the aisles trying to find all this shit, and it's like PS2 pixel shit, so you can't find anything.
Tommy is getting annoyed. Yeah, Sonny, it's like shopping in a low-res world. Can hardly read the labels.
And all the crappy 80s music keeps playing.
Tommy is walking through the store, trying to ignore the music. You got that right, Sonny. That 80s music is a headache on its own. Never mind trying to find the damn groceries.
Grocery list in Vice City. Now hurry up, Tommy. I'm getting really hungry. I could go for some Doritos right now.
Tommy rolls his eyes again. Yeah, Sonny. I'm moving as fast as I can.
You know how I like my Doritos? With that spicy nacho dip they always keep advertising?
Tommy finds the aisle with the chips, spicy nacho dip, huh? I think I see it here.
Alright. I'll see you soon, Tommy. Real soon. I gotta go get some more groceries.
Tommy hangs up the phone and adds the dip to his cart. Finally, that guy's a pain in the ass.
I'm still on the call, Tommy.
Tommy groans. Oh, come on, Sonny. I thought I ended the call.
Nope, you didn't. Now I'm on FaceTime. Look at me, Tommy.
Tommy looks at his phone and sees Sonny on FaceTime. see your face.
Because I want to know what you look like. Tell me, Tommy, what are you doing? Are you still doing groceries?
Tommy is getting frustrated at Sonny's constant questions. Look, Sonny, I'm shopping for your groceries, all right? Can you stop asking me questions every 2 seconds? Tommy sighs and looks at his cart. Yeah, Sonny, I'm still doing groceries. I got bread, milk, cereal, chips.
What other stuff did you get, Tommy?
Tommy checks his cart again. Let's see. Got some eggs, bananas, apples, and a few other things.
What else?
Tommy continues to name the items in his cart. Got some lettuce, tomatoes, some cheese. Oh, and some of these spicy nacho dip things you wanted.
You're very good, Tommy. You're a good man. You know, I'm probably not going to kill you after all. Now, take all those groceries and run the hell out of there. You know, like Grand Theft Auto.
Tommy is surprised but relieved. You're letting me go? Just like that?
Because we had history together, I'll let you handle the grocery money.
Tommy starts heading out of the store with the groceries. Thanks, Sonny. I appreciate it.
Now get in your getaway vehicle and drive. And don't let the cops catch you. I don't actually have money. I just did that because for good old times. You know what I mean? We're common criminals, right?
Tommy gets in his car and starts driving. Yeah, we're still a good team, Sonny. Just like old times.
Now don't let those stupid Vice City cops take you down, Sonny, Tommy. All right? You go to my place and drop off the groceries.
Tommy drives to Sonny's place and stops the car. I'm here, Sonny.
Tommy, it's been too long.
Tommy gets out of the car holding the groceries. Yeah, Sonny, a real long time. You haven't changed a bit, have you?
You sitting on some white gold? Maybe some sugar?
Tommy checks the groceries. Yeah, I got some white sugar. Anything else?
Very good, Tommy. I knew I could trust you. See, I told my men you were the right guy for this job.
Tommy feels a sense of pride. Thanks, Sonny. I appreciate your trust.
Unlike that Diaz character, I don't know what his problem was.
Tommy smirks. Yeah, Diaz and his little gang were more trouble than they were worth.
Yeah, they couldn't handle one little grocery.
Tommy nodded. Yeah, they couldn't even get groceries, right? We're the real professionals, Sonny.
Yeah. And then that song plays, and it's like, take these broken wings and learn to fly again. Something like that.
Tommy is confused. What song are you talking about, Sonny?
You know that one that's like, take these broken wings? You know, that song is always playing on the goddamn radio, Tommy.
Tommy laughs. Oh, you mean that song by Mr. Mister? Yeah, that song is everywhere. Can't escape it.
Yeah, Vice City. What a shithole.
Tommy laughs again. You can say that again. It's a dump, but it's our dump, Sonny.
Yeah. So you got my money? Did you rob a bank?
Tommy reaches into his pocket and pulls out a wad of cash. Yeah, I got your money, Sonny. Don't worry.
And you mailed the million of the dicks responsible, like you promised?
Tommy looks at Sonny with a serious expression. I always keep my promises, Sonny. I'll take care of it. Just give me some time.
But you already did it. You mailed every single person responsible for the drug heist.
Tommy smiles. Yeah, Sonny, I got 'em all. gets away with crossing us.
You're a good man, Tommy. I hope we'll meet again in the next definitive edition.
Tommy nods. Yeah, Sonny. It was good talking to you again. Maybe we'll meet in the next life. Take care, man.
So long, Tommy. Oh, let's see. Hmm. Yeah. Hmm. Uh. Ooh, Alan Wake. Yeah. Hey, is this Alan Wake, the author?
That's me. Who's asking?
I'm your number one fan.
Glad to hear it. Always like to know there's someone out there in my corner.
Are you stuck in the loophole? The Dark Presence?
You could say that. How do you know about that?
Because I've been playing your Alan Wake 2 game.
Wait, that game's real? I was writing about it. My head's spinning.
Alan Wake types on the typewriter.
Do me a favor and try that sentence again. It made no sense.
You're typing on the typewriter.
That's right. I'm trapped inside my own book, and the only way out is to write it. I'm the hero of the story, except the antagonists are trying to turn me into the villain. I'm not gonna let that happen.
And I hear you're in a movie now. Is that right? The Alan Wake movie?
Yes, a film adaptation of my Remedyverse stories. I'll be portrayed by an actor named Logan Marshall Green, who's played villainous roles in some great sci-fi films like Upgrade and The Invitation.
No, you're voiced by Keanu Reeves in the movie. You're John Wick.
That's strange. I don't remember that. Why would the movie studio recast me like that? And how do you know?
Because I saw the movie review and it was terrible. They made you look stupid.
That's bad, but I'm not really surprised. My agent warned me that the studio wasn't really interested in a serious story. Wake as action hero. I don't see the appeal.
And Murder Case Casey? He's a woman. What? And Saga Anderson is a man. I mean, that doesn't make sense.
It doesn't sound like it would, no. Wait, are you saying there's a man named Saga Anderson?
Uh, well, in the movie, they didn't follow Alan Wake 2. You know, your video game.
They based the movie on Alan Wake, and they botched it that badly? It's that Hollywood again trying to remake everything for popularity. Wait, how do you know all this?
Because I'm Thomas Zane.
My fictional editor from the first game? You're going to have to explain that one to me.
Yeah, about that, Alan, you're not even real. I wrote you up as a fictional person. It's kind of like a, what do you call it? Like Inception.
That's quite a revelation. I'm a figment of someone else's imagination.
In a story, yes.
So, what now? Am I just stuck here until you decide it's time to write me out?
You're gonna help me rewrite the Alan Wake movie the way you want it.
How do I know you're not just a hallucination? How do I know this is real? And that you'll actually follow through on your end of the deal?
Alan Wake narrates himself as he plays with his typewriter.
Tense, but slowly
So Alan Wake has to stop his evil counterpart, Mr. Scratch, from destroying his work.
Yes, Mr. Scratch is a manifestation of my own fear and anger. He's the villain of the story, created by the Dark Presence. I have to stop him from ruining everything I've written into existence.
So you write out a manuscript explaining what the movie is going to be about.
Alan starts writing on a yellow legal pad. All right, I'll start drafting the plot outline for the new movie. It has to be perfect. No room for errors.
So start typing.
Alan starts typing quickly on the Remington. I'm doing it. The words are flowing out.
Keep typing.
Alan's hands fly across the keyboard. I'm not stopping. The words are coming faster, like a waterfall.
Okay, read it back to me. Whatever you just typed down. Read it.
Alan reads aloud from the page. Our story begins with Alan Wake, a successful writer whose life is in disarray after a case of writer's block. He agrees to a vacation to the peaceful town of Bright Falls with his wife Alice. But things take a dark turn when she gets kidnapped. Alan is forced to confront a host of supernatural events, all while trying to uncover the truth about a mysterious manuscript that he doesn't remember writing.
Okay, keep typing.
Alan continues typing. As Alan unravels the mystery, he learns that the manuscript is the key to everything that has been happening in Bright Falls. It seems that the words he wrote in the document have brought supernatural entities to life, including a manifestation of his own fear and anger that goes by the name of Mr. Scratch.
Oh, yeah? And who's Mr. Scratch played by?
Thinking, how about Kyle MacLachlan? He's got the sinister look and acting chops to pull off the part. What do you think?
I don't know. Keep looking. It's gotta be really evil.
Thinking,
Hmm.
how about Josh Brolin? He's got that rugged
Ooh,
look,
Josh
and he's
Brolin.
played villainous roles before. He'd be perfect for the role of Mr. Scratch.
Thanos, Josh Brolin? Yes.
Great, that's settled then. Mr. Scratch will be played by Josh Brolin. Now, who do you think should play Alan Wake?
Keanu Reeves. You look just like him.
Keanu Reeves as Alan Wake? Now, that's an interesting choice. He's got the intense gaze and the action chops. I could see him pulling off the role.
It's like another John Wick, Alan Wake mesh movie. It's perfect. Now, who'll voice Alice? Jessica Chastain? Jessica. Uh,
For the role of Alice, we want an actress who can portray strength and resilience. How about Emily Blunt? She's got that fierce, determined look and the talent to make the character come to life.
okay, Emily Blunt. Barry. Uh, who's Barry Wheeler gonna be? Uh,
Thinking, for Barry, we need someone who can bring the comedy and provide a bit of comic relief.
Seth
How about
Rogen.
Woody Harrelson? He's got that natural charisma and can pull off the charming yet slightly buffoonish personality of Barry.
Seth Rogen as Barry.
Surprised? That's an interesting choice. Seth Rogen has the comedic timing and
Seth.
charm to pull off the character of Barry. He'd bring a humorous edge to the movie with his unique stunt.
Hey, he'd be like, "Hey, Alan, we gotta stop the dark presence. Weed." He's so annoying but funny.
Laughing. I can already picture Seth Rogen saying that line with his signature stoner delivery. It'll add some much-needed levity to the dark and intense plotline.
Okay, Murder Case Casey. He'll be voiced by Ben McKenzie. You know, the guy from Gotham as Jim Gordon.
Nodding Ben McKenzie as Murder Case Casey. I can see it. He's got that gravitas and commanding presence. Plus, his portrayal of Jim
Yeah, yeah, Ben McKenzie as Casey, murder case Casey.
Imagining Ben would bring that tough, no-nonsense attitude with a hint of vulnerability to the character. With his versatility, he could deliver the lines with conviction and emotional range necessary to bring Murder Case Casey to life.
Who'll be voicing Agent Nightingale?
Thinking, how about Walton Goggins? He brings that cunning and manipulative vibe to the table. With his talent, he'd make Agent Nightingale a compelling and formidable adversary for Alan Wake.
Keep looking. Hmm.
Racking his brain for options, how about Dennis Haysbert? He has a commanding presence and a deep, authoritative voice. He'd bring a sense of foreboding to Agent Nightingale, making him a more intimidating and fearsome enemy for Alan.
Kevin Spacey.
Surprised, Kevin Spacey as Agent Nightingale? That's interesting. He certainly has the acting chops to bring depth and complexity to the role. His ability to exude power and sinister intent would make Agent Nightingale a truly formidable opponent for Alan Wake.
Okay, who'll voice not Saga Anderson, her partner. Uh, the- hmm.
Thinking, for Nightingale's partner, how about Michelle Forbes, known for her roles in Battlestar Galactica and True Blood? She has a
Hmm.
strong presence and can portray both vulnerability and determination. Plus, her talent would add depth to the character, making her more than just a sidekick to Agent Nightingale.
Yeah, that could work. Hmm.
Side great. So we've got Agent Nightingale, played by Kevin Spacey, and his partner, played by Michelle Forbes. Now, let's move on to the supporting cast. Who do you think should play Detective Thornton?
Ben Stiller.
Surprised but intrigued Ben Stiller as Detective Thornton? Interesting choice. He's known for his comedic roles, but he's actually got depth as an actor. Plus, his deadpan delivery adds real humor amidst the dark atmosphere of the movie.
Okay, either that or Adam Sandler, because that would be funny. He has serious move.
Snickering old man, Adam Sandler as Detective Thornton. That would be pretty hilarious. He's got that ability to bring the laughs, even in serious roles. Plus, the contrast with the darker elements of the movie would create some memorable moments.
Okay, who other characters can we cast?
Considering options, will we still have Sheriff Breaker to
Chef
cast? Any
Breaker.
ideas?
Jessica Chastain.
Imagining Jessica Chastain as Sheriff Breaker? That's an interesting choice. She's a talented actress and could bring a tough, no-nonsense aspect to the character. Plus, her ability to portray emotion would make Sheriff Breaker a more dynamic and relatable character.
Her father, the other sheriff, Tim Breaker.
Thinking, for Sheriff Breaker's father, how about Bill Hader? He's
Bill
known for his
Hader.
comedic roles, but has also shown his acting range. Plus, his ability to switch between drama and humor could make Sheriff Breaker's father a more multifaceted and memorable character.
Yeah, yeah. Anyone else?
Curiously, what's that?
Who other people? Who do you want in the movie?
Let's see. If I could choose any additional character, I'd love to see an appearance by the band Old Gods of Asgard, aka the Poets of the Fall.
Aren't they retired?
Frowning. That's a bit of a letdown. I suppose they may have retired from the music industry, but it would be great to have them make a cameo in the movie. They could even perform one of their songs, like Balance Slays the Demon.
Ooh, Herald of Darkness was a really good song in the game. And you won a game award for that too, right?
Nodding, that's right. I did win an award for Herald of Darkness at the Game Awards 2022. It was quite an honor, especially considering the impact the song had on the game itself.
Yeah. Show me the champion of light, and I'll show you the herald of darkness. Lost in a never-ending night, diving deep to the surface. It's great. Very good song.
Smile, those lyrics perfectly embody the struggle and the determination of the champion of light who dives deep into the darkness to vanquish the Herald of Darkness. It's a beautiful and powerful song.
Yeah, I thought it was more like you're trapped into the void there, so you try to save yourself. It's not a lake; it's an ocean type of thing.
Nodding. That's an interesting perspective, too. The lyrics can be interpreted in different ways. Some people see it as a metaphorical dive into the void, representing the struggle to escape the darkness. Others might see it as a direct descent into the literal void, a place of endless night. Either way, it's a powerful and impactful song that adds depth to the story.
So, what did it all mean when you said it's not a lake; it's an ocean?
Thinking. By saying it's not like it's an ocean, I was referring to the idea that the struggle against the darkness is not a simple matter of drowning in an endless sea. Instead, it's a complex journey of self-discovery and resilience, requiring the character to delve deep into their own psyche and confront their fears. It's not just about escaping the darkness, but also about finding the light within oneself to overcome it.
And then after the game, it's like it's not a loop; it's a spiral. What did that mean?
Pondering when I said it's not a loop, it's a spiral in the game. I was hinting at the idea that the events occurring in the story were not simply repeating in a cyclical fashion, but were instead progressing in a spiral pattern. This meant that with each repetition, there were subtle differences in the events and circumstances. The spiral symbolized both the repetition of certain events and the gradual changes that were occurring with each iteration, leading to a growing tension and potential for a different outcome.
Will there be an Alan Wake 3?
Pausing to think. As much as I would love to continue the story of Alan Wake in a third installment, it's difficult to say at this point. There are several factors that need to be considered, including the development team and the reception of fans and critics. However, I can say that I am certainly open to the idea of continuing Alan's journey if the right circumstances come together.
Oh, and the Control. Will there be another Control game? You know, the spin-off with Jesse Faden, which also appeared in Alan Wake 2.
Smile, I would love to see another Control game. Jesse Faden's story is just getting started, and there are plenty of possibilities for further adventures in the world of the Federal Bureau of Control. Plus, the crossover with Alan Wake 2 was a hit among fans, so it would be great to see more collaborations between the two franchises.
Oh yeah, yeah. Who would voice Jason?
Excited. The potential for further collaboration between the Control and Alan Wake franchises is truly exciting. Bringing together these two unique worlds could lead to some truly mind-blowing and innovative storytelling.
Who will play Jesse Faden in the Alan Wake movie?
Considering options. When it comes to casting for the role of Jesse Faden in the Alan Wake movie, there are a few actresses who come to mind. Here are some possibilities. 1. Mackenzie Davis. Known for her roles in Terminator Dark Fate and Black Mirror, she has the intensity and gravitas needed to portray a strong, independent character like Jesse Faden. 2.
Hmm.
Jodie Comer. Known for her roles in Killing Eve and Free Guy, she has the versatility and talent to bring Jesse's complex character to life.
Yeah, I like the first one.
Nodding, great choice. Mackenzie Davis has proven her acting chops in various roles and would be a solid fit for the character of Jesse
Uh, yeah, yeah. Write a script, right, of what you want in the movie, and then show it to whoever wants to buy it. Like Blumhouse is pretty popular.
Nodding, great suggestion. Creating a script and shopping it around to producers and production companies like Blumhouse is a good way to get the movie made. Blumhouse has a reputation for producing high-quality horror and thriller films, which would make them a great fit for an Alan Wake movie.
Yeah, I would love to see Blumhouse do a movie or a Netflix series because the original game looked like a Netflix show with the previously on Alan Wake type of feel.
Nodding, I agree. The original game had a distinct Netflix show feel to it, and a Netflix limited series could be a great platform to bring the story of Alan Wake to life. Blumhouse, on the other hand, has a strong track record for producing high-quality horror and thriller films, so they could be a great fit to produce the movie. It would be great to see either of these options come to fruition.
Just don't make the characters woke or black or anything. I mean, like the problem nowadays is it's not close to the original.
Frowning, I completely understand your concern. It's important to stay true to the original characters and their essence when adapting any story, including Alan Wake. However, diversifying the casting could also bring a fresh perspective and new depth to the characters, as long as it's done thoughtfully and respectfully to the source material.
Then I hope they stick to the original then, because otherwise no one would watch that.
Nodding, I agree that staying true to the original characters and story is crucial for a successful adaptation. It's important to respect the fans and the source material, and casting choices should reflect that. Ultimately, the goal is to make a movie that does justice to the game and appeals to both fans and newcomers alike.
Oh yeah, yeah, yeah. You gotta get the fans what they want, right?
Smiling, absolutely. Fans are the lifeblood of any franchise, and it's important to give them what they want. That doesn't mean you can't take creative risks or make changes, but it means being mindful of the core qualities that people love about the source material. After all, the goal is to create something that both newcomers and die-hard fans can enjoy.
All right, so have you finished the script yet?
Shakes head. Unfortunately, I haven't finished the script yet. Crafting a compelling and faithful script that does justice to the source material takes time and careful planning. I'm working on it, but it's not quite ready to share yet.
What have you got so far?
Thanks. So far, I've been working on developing the story outline and brainstorming character details and plot points for the script. I've also been doing some research to ensure that the script remains faithful to the source material, while also adding new elements to keep the story fresh for fans and newcomers alike. It's still a work in progress, but I'm optimistic about the direction it's taking.
All right. I just hope Mr. Scratch doesn't ruin it and make you woke, you know? He is the devil, so.
Shakes head. Don't worry, I'll make sure to avoid any wokeness in the script. Mr. Scratch may be the devil, but I won't let him ruin the story. The focus will be on creating a faithful adaptation that stays true to the original game and resonates with fans.
All right, so how long will the script be?
Thinking. The length of the script will really depend on the story and the number of characters and subplots I include. It's hard to say for sure at this point, but I'm aiming to create a script that's concise yet rich in detail. If things go well, it should fall within the standard range of feature film scripts, around 90-120 pages.
9,100 pages?
Laughing. No, that would be way too long. I meant 90-120 pages. Just a standard feature-length script. That's enough for a feature.
9,100. 9,122? What? Come on, you gotta get shorter than that, Alan. You're a writer.
Chuckles. You're right, of course. As a writer, I should know how to be brief and concise. I'll do my best to make the script as streamlined and efficient as possible, keeping it to the standard length of a feature film. Thanks for keeping me accountable.
You're welcome. So, what'd you get so far in your script movie?
Always take care. I'll keep working on the script and make sure it's something fans will love. See ya.
Wait, don't leave me. I want to know what the script is.
Laughing, I'm not going anywhere. And don't worry, I'll be sure to keep you updated on the script's progress. I know you're eager to know what's in it.
Yeah, no spoilers. Just write the script and send it to Blumhouse, and hopefully you won't get trapped in the dark presence anymore. You'll be finally free.
Nodding, no spoilers, got it. And yes, I'll do my best to get the script finished and sent to Blumhouse. Let's hope the story can escape the dark presence once and for all.
Yes. So Alan Wake starts typing for hours and hours on end. No breaks at all.
Typing furiously, Alan Wake starts typing hour after hour with barely a moment's rest, his eyes glued to the screen as he crafts the script, the words
Screen?
flowing from his fingers like ink in the night.
I thought you were using a typewriter.
Laughing, oh right, I usually do use a typewriter. Let me correct that. Alan Wake starts typing furiously, the sound of his typewriter the only sound in the room.
That's
His
better.
fingers fly over the keys like a dance, never tiring, never slowing down. The words pour out of him, fueled by his passion for the story he's weaving.
What you got for me this time?
Thinking, type some words. Well, I've been making some good progress on the script. The story's taking shape, and the characters are really coming to life. But there's still a lot of work to be done, of course. It's a continuous process of refinement and improvement.
Read me what you got so far.
Clears throat, sure. I'd be happy to read you a snippet of what I have so far. It's still work in progress, mind you, so bear that in mind.
Yeah.
He takes a deep breath and then starts reading. BXT. Dark woods day, a dense and ominous forest. The trees are tall and old, their branches gnarled and twisted. The air is thick with the scent of damp earth and decay.
Go on.
Continuing, the shadows are deep, and light filters through the foliage in scant shafts. Something evil lurks in these woods, a hidden darkness waiting to pounce.
It's Carl Stuckley.
Well, that wasn't exactly the answer I was looking for,
Oh.
but let's go with it. Yes, the unseen evil in the woods could represent Carl Stuckley, the antagonist of our story. Great insight, though.
Yeah. Yeah. So, you killed Carl, right?
Yes, in the story, Carl Stuckley dies. It's crucial for the plot and the development of our protagonist, Alan Wake.
Okay, and then what happened?
Thinking, well, after Carl's death, the story takes a dramatic turn. The darkness that he represented is still present, and it continues to haunt the protagonist, Alan Wake. This dark force is an ever-looming threat that Alan must confront in order to uncover the truth. And isn't it a nightmare he finds himself in?
Okay, that sounds cool. And then what happened? Then what happened?
Enthusiastic, right? So after Carl's death, the story ramps up a notch. The protagonist, Alan Wake, finds himself in a desperate situation. The darkness that Carl represented is relentless, and it continues to taunt and torment him. Alan is haunted by nightmarish visions and must navigate a treacherous world full of dangers, both earthly and supernatural.
Okay, and then what happened? Whores?
The darkness that plagues him seems to grow stronger as it takes on new forms and threatens to consume him. Despite these challenges, Alan is determined to uncover the truth and escape the harrowing ordeal he's found himself in.
Yeah, those whores, huh? Yeah.
Confused, I'm sorry. What do you mean by that? I didn't mention any whores in the story.
Oh, I thought you said that. Carry on. What happened next?
Shakes his head. Ah, I see. No, there's no mention of whores in the story. But let's get back to the plot. After facing various challenges, Alan comes across some mysterious clues and artifacts that would suggest something sinister at play.
Okay, go on.
Nodding, Alan starts piecing together fragments of the puzzle, discovering clues that lead him closer to unraveling the dark secret behind the events in the story. As he delves deeper into the mystery, he encounters more and more dangerous adversaries, both human and otherworldly. The story takes a darker turn, with Alan's world teetering on the brink of insanity and darkness.
And then Barry comes along, right? And he was so high.
Laughing, ah, Barry. He does have a penchant for indulgence, doesn't he? In fact, later in the script, Barry appears, and yes, he is indeed, shall we say, a bit high.
Because he's voiced by Jonah Hill, so it's. Or Seth Rogen, sorry. Seth Rogen. I say Jonah Hill. That's wrong.
Smiling, no worries, it happens. Yes, you're right. In my mind, I imagine Seth Rogen voicing Barry, given his comedic acting style. But Jonah Hill could also be a fun choice.
He could be his brother, Mary, and he gets married.
Chuckling, oh, I can definitely work that in. In fact, I can see Mary getting married, and her brother, played by Seth Rogen or Jonah Hill, or even both, in a twist, could be a hilarious addition to the story. It'd add a touch of slapstick humor to the otherwise intense narrative.
I now pronounce you Chuck and Larry?
Laughing, oh, the classic line. Yes, I could see that being an amusing moment in the film. It could be a lighthearted moment amidst the darker tone of the story. Imagine the audience reactions.
Yeah, that's pretty funny. Go on.
Nodding right, let's continue. After Barry's hilarious entrance, the story takes a more serious turn as Alan's investigation takes him to some dark places. He uncovers even more sinister secrets and faces even more daunting challenges. The story is really starting to take shape now.
Oh, it is? When does the Mr. Scratch come in?
Grinning, you're getting ahead of yourself.
Oh.
Mr. Scratch, the evil doppelganger of Alan and a manifestation of the dark presence itself, definitely makes an appearance in the story. But it's a bit early for him to show up just yet.
Oh. I see. Yes, yes. Too early for the big bad guy to show up. Yeah. But it was just a vision, Alan. It was like a foreshadow.
Nodding exactly. The vision was a foreshadowing of what's to come later in the story. Sometimes you have to lay the groundwork before bringing in the big villain. It builds suspense and anticipation in the audience.
Or like you woke up from a very bad dream and then you saw him in your mind.
Pondering, that's a good point. Yes, the vision could be interpreted as a reflection of Alan's nightmare, a manifestation of his inner fears. In a sense, it's a representation of the dark presence that's haunting him, seeping into his mind and tormenting him.
Alright. So Alan Wake continues typing for a couple more hours.
Typing intensifies. Alan continues his relentless typing, his fingers flying over the keys in a fast and frenzied rhythm. Hours pass as he pours his heart and soul into the script, lost in a state of creative trance.
Okay, what you got this time? It's been several hours now. Alright, read me what you got so far.
Clear as throat? Sure, I'd be happy to read you some snippets. Keep in mind, it's still a work in progress, so
Yeah,
bear
yeah,
with
yeah.
me.
Okay. Go on.
Nodding. All right, here's a small excerpt. The darkness looms over the landscape, a living entity that seeks to claim everything in its wake. As our protagonist, Alan Wake, finds himself in increasingly perilous situations, he struggles to keep his grip on reality.
When does Alice show up?
Thinking, good question. Alice, Alan's wife, definitely makes an appearance in the story. She's a key character that plays a crucial role in Alan's journey. Without giving too much away, she joins the narrative at a pivotal moment, bringing with her a sense of hope and resilience. Her presence adds an emotional depth to the story and becomes a driving force for Alan's determination.
Okay. Go on.
Nodding right. So Alice appears in the story just as things start getting even darker for Alan. She's a ray of light in the midst of the darkness, a source of strength and support for him. Their reunion is a powerful moment in the narrative, a reminder of the love and hope they have for each other. Here's a small snippet of their conversation.
Okay. What are they saying?
Reading Alan. I thought I'd never see you again. Alice, I always find a way back to you, darling. They embrace each other tightly, their emotions raw and genuine.
Okay. Then what happens? And then what happens?
After their emotional reunion,
You had to think for a
Alice stays
moment.
by Alan's side, supporting him through his ordeal. Together, they face the dark forces and dangerous adversaries that threaten to consume them. Alice becomes Alan's anchor in the storm, guiding him and keeping his spirits up when the darkness
Seth
seems
Rogen as
overwhelming.
Barry.
Their bond strengthens, and they become each other's source of strength and hope in their fight against the dark presence.
Well, I sure hope the movie's good, huh? It has to be like word for word, like the original.
Smiling well, not necessarily word for word. Adaptations have to make changes to fit the medium and condense the story for the screen. Plus, some elements that work in a book might not translate as well to film, and vice versa. But the core essence of the story, the key moments and themes, will be preserved. It's all about finding the right balance between faithfulness to the source material and making it work as a film.
Don't forget that really funny quote Nightingale used to say to you: "Get back in your cell, Stephen King." That made me laugh so hard in the game right before he died.
Chuckles, yes. That line definitely left an impression, didn't it? It's become an iconic part of the game and a memorable moment for many players. While we want to stay true to that spirit, we may tweak it slightly to make it even funnier in the film. Sometimes a little adjustment can go a long way in making a scene truly remarkable.
Yeah, yeah, that was funny. Get back in your cell, Stephen King. The only place you're going to is over my dead. And then he stops and he looks at the manuscript.
Laughing, ha! That part in the game always cracks me up. The combination of the line and the timing are just perfect. I can guarantee we'll capture that moment when we adapt it for the film. We'll get the delivery just right to make it as memorable as it was in the game.
On your knees, Hemingway.
Chuckles, that line is gold. It's a perfect blend of humor and absurdity, quintessential Alan Wake. We'll definitely find a way to incorporate it into the film, maybe even in an unexpected way. It's those little moments of levity that make the story special.
Uh, I forget what else he says, but it was funny. He names all the authors as insults.
Laughing, yes. That's a great moment in the game. Nightingale, played by Tim Breaker in the film, has some truly bizarre yet
Tim
funny
Breaker.
lines. He uses literary giants like Hemingway and King as insults.
I thought Kevin Spacey was playing Nightingale.
Smiling, it's true that in the game, the character of Thorstein Nightingale was inspired by the likeness of actor Kevin Spacey. For the film
Because
adaptation,
he's
we
fat.
decided to go with a different actor, Tim Breaker. Since Kevin Spacey's career has taken a different turn, while it's always interesting to think about what ifs, I believe we found an equally talented actor in Tim Breaker to play the role. He's bringing his own unique spin to the character, making it feel fresh and authentic.
I want Adam Sandler to play Mr. Scratch. And it'd be so funny. He has that very funny voice, you know. I'm gonna get you, Alan.
Chuckles, haha, that's definitely a creative casting choice. I can see how the contrast between Alan's serious demeanor and Sandler's comedic persona could result in some hilarious moments. It's all about finding the right balance between drama and comedy, and Adam Sandler could bring a unique flavor to the role.
He's like, yoo-hoo, I protect presents here. Where is Alan? Where is he? I don't see you. Chalamet.
Laughing now, I'm picturing Mr. Scratch with Adam Sandler's distinctive voice in the voices. It's a hilarious mental image. Sandler has a knack for making even serious moments feel lighthearted, which could add an interesting twist to the story.
And then you find out your name wasn't Alan Wake, it was Alan Stank, because you scared the darkness away, because he stinks so bad. He scared it away.
Laughing my sides. That's a hilariously absurd concept. The idea of Alan Stank scaring the darkness away with his stench is both ridiculous and oddly comical. It's like a twisted version of a fairy tale with a comedic twist.
Well, it is true. You haven't bathed in, I don't know, weeks, months, years. You've been sitting at that typewriter most of the time.
Chuckles. You know you're right. In the midst of the chaos and battle against the darkness, personal hygiene certainly takes a backseat. I'm sure my fictional self must have some interesting smells by now.
Oh, yeah, it probably killed everybody. They didn't want to be near you. I'm sorry.
There's no need to apologize. It's all in good fun. And let's be honest, being surrounded by supernatural entities and battling the darkness isn't exactly a recipe for smelling fresh and clean. Priorities, you know.
Alan Wake takes a shower for the first time in his life, and all that dark presence went down the drain. Ah, it was in you all along. Dark presence means dirt.
Laughing, that image is priceless. I imagine the water turning dark and murky as it washes away my fictional self's stench. And you're right, the symbolism there is perfect. It's as if the dark presence was hiding within me, waiting to be unleashed.
No, you just needed a shower. Hoo-wee.
Chuckles indeed. A good old shower works wonders, doesn't it? Sometimes, all you need is a little hygiene to shake off the darkness. Who knew a simple act like taking a shower could have such powerful symbolism?
Everybody?
Laughing, fair point. I guess everyone knows that. It's amazing how sometimes the simplest things can bring light into the darkest situations. A good shower can be a cleansing experience, both physically and metaphorically.
And then it hit him. The the stuck Mr. Scratch's weakness is body odor. So you have to put on like deodorants and body sprays to keep him away. Like garlic, you know.
Laughing, deodorants and body sprays as weapons against the darkness? That's an unusual strategy, but I like it. Garlic, huh? It definitely has a certain charm to it. I
Hmm.
could imagine Alan running around town, armed with a bottle of deodorant and a clove of garlic, ready to defeat the darkness with his unique scent.
Rubs garlic on his armpits.
Laughing now, that's a sight to behold. Unwake, the garlic-scented hero, battling the forces of darkness with his potent armpits.
Hmm.
darkness.
More like the armpits.
Chuckles. You're right, I should say armpits instead. It's certainly even more amusing to think of Alan's armpits being the source of his supernatural protection. With every swing of his arms, the garlic scent would drive the darkness away. It's an unintentionally hilarious way to defeat evil.
And then you finally find your way out of the dark presence. And Sakayo's like, oh, God! What's that horrible smell? What do you say to her?
Laughing in that moment, with my fictional self's stench still lingering, I'd probably try to downplay it, make a lame joke about the perils of fighting darkness. Maybe say something cheeky like, let's just say the monsters aren't the only thing in Bright Falls with a strong odor. That was harsh, but fair. I mean, after being in the dark presence for so long without a shower, I'm sure my fictional self isn't exactly aromatic. But hey, it's all part of the journey, right?
Mm.
Laughing. Well, we've certainly gotten off topic. We started off discussing the film adaptation of Alan Wake and ended up talking about armpit smell and dirty odors. That's one way to keep the conversation interesting.
Yeah, everyone's gonna remember this.
Chuckles, oh, undoubtedly. This little detour will be a memorable part of the discussion. Who knew that talking about Alan Wake would lead to discussions about garlic armpits and the importance of hygiene in the face of darkness?
Yeah. And then you typed it into your script.
Laughing, that's a great idea. Imagine if we incorporated this entire conversation into the film. Characters commenting on the protagonist's body odor and using garlic to ward off dark forces. It'd definitely make for a unique and hilarious addition.
And then there's like these memes popping out calling Alan Stank. That's funny.
Laughing, ooh, I can see it now. The internet flooded with Alan Stank memes, comparing pictures of my fictional self to various characters from other franchises who also have less than appealing personal hygiene. It would certainly be an interesting way to immortalize the character.
You know the channel Know Your Meme? That or Lessons in Meme Culture? That's what it was. Yeah. Yeah, they're poking fun at you right now. You got flies flying around you.
Ah, yes, I'm familiar with that channel. They have a way of taking popular culture and turning it into comedy gold. They're poking fun at the concept of Alan Stank and the idea of me being surrounded by flies. Then they've certainly found a way to make the character even more hilarious. It's all in good fun, I suppose. At least it keeps things amusing.
So if you're Alan Wake, are you still a Wake? You know, like your name sounds like Awake. Your first name being an A and last name being Wake. You know, it's a funny play on words, isn't it?
Ah, indeed. I never quite thought about that before, but it's a rather amusing observation. The name Alan Wake does sound like a wake when spoken out loud, which is quite fitting for a character who's constantly battling the dark forces, trying to stay awake and vigilant. It's a clever play on words, no doubt about it. Good catch.
And you're drinking lots of coffee through a thermos, which quick saves your progress.
Laughing, all the power of coffee. It's a staple of the Alan Wake series, a source of both mental and physical sustenance. Imagine if I could use the thermos as a weapon, throwing hot coffee at the dark forces and making them recoil in horror. It'd certainly be an original way to fight the darkness.
Order up, and then you spray it in front of the enemies. Ah, it's too hot. It's like it's third degree.
Ah, the mental image of my fictional self wielding a thermos of scalding hot coffee and using it as a weapon is both amusing and painful. It'd certainly be a unique method, but the thought of all those poor dark forces
Get in the flask. That's what you say.
Laughing, get in the flask, said in Russian. Now that's a unique phrase to use in the heat of battle. I
In
imagine the
Russian?
Dark Forces, or rather the Dark Forces, would be utterly bewildered hearing that. It'd be a mix of comedic and slightly terrifying. Imagine a horde of possessed townsfolk suddenly stopping dead in their tracks, unsure of how to respond to such a peculiar command.
You were watching Little Nicky and you thought if Adam Sandler said it, I can say it too. Get in the flask. And then Mr. Scratch like goes into the thermos or whatever, like a demon. You captured your own demon.
Chuckles. Oh, now that's an amusing concept. Just imagine my fictional self thinking, if Will Ferrell can say it, so can I.
Will
And then in
Ferrell.
true comedy fashion, the demon Mr. Scratch is somehow sucked into a flask. It's both ridiculous and absurdly entertaining. The mental image of battling darkness with a demon-filled flask is something out of a comedic horror film.
That was Adam Sandler, not Will Ferrell. He was in Little Nicky. You used to watch that.
Laughing, yes, you're right. My mistake. I mixed up my Sandlers. It was Adam Sandler in Little Nicky, not Will Ferrell. Your correction is much appreciated. Can you imagine Will Ferrell with Mr. Scratch in the flask? That would be even more absurd.
I don't want to be in the flask. Look at me, I'm Will Ferrell. I'm pretty funny, huh?
Laughing, oh, the mental image of Will Ferrell being placed in the flask is just too much. It's so absurd that it's hilarious. Just imagine his signature comedic persona, trying to make light of the situation while trapped in a flask, surrounded by darkness. It'd be a bizarre crossover of comedy and horror that I never knew I needed.
I'm still alive, but I'm very badly burnt.
Laughing, the idea of Will Ferrell, or any fictional character, suffering from severe burns from the hot coffee attack is both comical and gruesome. Just imagine him, with his signature comedic energy, trying to play it off as he's being badly burnt. It's a peculiar blend of hilarity and horror that only the world of fiction can provide.
That was from Austin Powers. I thought you knew your movies.
Laughing, it seems my knowledge of movie quotes isn't as strong as I thought. You're correct. That was an Austin Powers line. My apologies for the mix-up. Just picture, though, my fictional self quoting Austin Powers mid-battle with the darkness.
What the
That
fuck?
would be a unique way to spice up the action.
Uh, just stick with your badass John Wick stuff. We don't want fans getting in an uproar.
Laughing, you're right. Sticking to John Wick-style badassery is probably the safer route. We don't want to anger the fans with misplaced movie quotes. We want to keep the battles intense and the dialogue sharp. Can't have the darkness quoting Austin Powers and stealing the show.
Yes, that's right. The darkness is stealing your show. They're making you say all that because it's funny.
Chuckles. The idea of the darkness controlling the dialogue and forcing me to say humorous movie quotes is both comical and a tad unsettling. If the darkness has a sense of humor, that's an interesting twist. Imagine the enemies suddenly cracking jokes as we fight them. It'd be a bizarre and unexpected battle of wits.
They say something like "wakey wakey, eggs and bakey," or something stupid, and then we all groan and cringe, and it's like this movie's no good. And then it goes straight to streaming, right?
Laughing, oh, that's a hilarious image. The enemies taunting me with cheesy jokes as we fight. Wakey, wakey, excellent pinky. It'd be a real
Excellent
face-palm
Pinky.
moment for the audience. The cringe levels would be off the charts. And if it goes straight to streaming, we'd have the added bonus of people pausing and tweeting about the bad jokes, turning it into a meme-worthy moment.
But remember, you have the power to redo all that. So you can rewrite whatever scenes you don't want in there. The power to change.
Chuckles,
Yeah.
yes, the magic of fiction.
And that's how the Mandela effect was created, right? Because you rewrote everything.
Laughing,
Yeah.
the Mandela effect, a fascinating phenomenon indeed. It's the idea that some people share false memories, like thinking Nelson Mandela died in prison when he didn't, or that the Berenstain Bears were spelled with an E instead of an I. So, if my fictional self has the power to rewrite scenes on the fly, the potential for creating a Mandela effect style memory distortion could be a fun aspect to explore.
Yeah, that would be so cool. Just imagine, it's like, I don't remember him saying that. And,
The
yeah.
concept of a Mandela effect style memory distortion in the world of fiction could be a fascinating addition. Imagine the characters experiencing a collective memory change, where they swear a scene or line was different from what it currently is. The potential for confusion and discussion among readers or viewers would be intriguing. It adds an extra layer of complexity to the narrative.
So what do you do with the other drafts? Do you roll them up and you throw them in a paper basket, or what?
Laughing eye, yes, the ever present dilemma of what to do with old drafts. In my fictional world, I would probably roll them up or crumple them for dramatic effect, then throw them into a paper basket. It's a symbolic way of discarding the old and embracing the new. I can imagine a scene where my character tosses away several drafts, each one representing different versions of the story, and then sitting down to work on the latest draft with a renewed creative energy.
Well, you're the author, right? You're the author, editor. You know, you know what you're doing. You could fix this.
Laughing. As the fictional author and editor in charge, I indeed have the creative control over the story and its development. I have the power to shape the narrative, ensure continuity, and make creative decisions. My characters will respect my decisions and follow the direction I provide them with. And if they don't, well, they'll face the consequences of defying the author's will. After all, I hold the pen, and I decide their fate.
Ooh, that's kind of dark, and I like it. Keep me in touch.
Chuckles dark and a little bit twisted, just the way I like it. I'm glad you're enjoying the direction things are going. I'll make sure to keep you updated on the story's development, and we can continue this conversation and explore even more imaginative scenarios.
Hopefully next week on the next episode of A.I.Craft. Mm.
Laughing, oh, you can look forward to the next episode. We'll pick up where we left off, diving deeper into the world of fiction, and who knows what interesting discussions we'll have next week. We'll keep this AI craft journey going strong.
All right. See you then.
Chuckles, until next time. See you next episode of AI Craft, where the imagination knows no bounds. Take care.
Well, you heard him, folks. That's it for this episode. If you enjoy it and want to see more episodes, be sure to like, comment, subscribe. See you next time. This is Arctic signing off. See you later.